Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Wale, and you're tuned into the bigger picture.
West Coast.
Oh yeah, you know I had to turn it up for one time. Elliot, you ready? DJ Head, you ready?
West Coast.
Hey Jeremy, you ready?
They know it's time.
Let's get it. It's a cold game, cold world, that's why we talk about it. Ain't like everybody else that'll just walk around it. Views is different, snap a picture and now it's vintage. Cause it ain't just talking for the views, that's how he meant it. It's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the big picture.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. The bigger picture. All right, so I'm gonna take.
fun.
So all right, we got
Let's go.
Josiah,
Let's go.
Steven, KO, or Ty Turner. Would pick one.
Ty could be
Ty
a good
Turner.
yeah.
Ty Turner.
Ty
Turner's
Turner.
a
All
good
right,
name.
Ty Turner. Here we go.
Big tie.
Question better not be stupid.
Hey, be nice to the callers, man. Jesus. They don't ask stupid questions. We have the most intelligent audience
Hey, have
out
we
here.
had you on before, Ty Turner?
No.
Okay, this is Ty Turner.
Welcome, Ty Turner.
Ty Turner.
I'm Elliot Wilson. Nice to meet you, man.
Where you from, fool?
I'm from VA.
VA, Virginia in the building.
I love Virginia.
Huge year for
Great
you
year
guys.
for Virginia.
You got a
I
question?
think I got you to follow me on IG actually at one point. Elliot.
Me?
No, Elliot.
Oh, Ellie don't have an IG.
Oh my God. I wish I had an account right now to follow you right now. I'm gonna follow you for the bigger picture.
You may have accidentally set a trigger. I just want to warn you, so just be careful.
I love Instagram.
All right, Ty Turner, what's your
I have
what's
no
your,
feelings about my name being not on there, Elliot Wilson.
your
I can't have
question,
access to
fool?
my own account. I have no feelings about it.
My
Good.
question is like with after like the whole like Drake and Kendrick like battle,
like
I feel like the like rap game feels like it's kind of like an open like landscape. And I feel like that's why we're seeing a lot of like releases this year. So my question to you guys is more so do you guys feel like the rap game is up for grabs right now? Because I personally kind of feel like it is with like the amount of great albums that we've been seeing.
Are you talking about in terms of like somebody being the next superstar, or just like a more open space for people to digest albums in a better way? Like, are you talking about person or just space generally?
I think like a number one, like more so.
Like someone could take the crown.
Run.
So you think there's no nigga named Kendrick Lamar Duckworth
Woo!
that just exists.
That era.
Kendrick is my favorite, like personally.
Yeah, but you think it's up for grabs though.
Woo.
I do.
You think he's letting
Okay.
up? Like you think he's gonna just
Who's gonna grab it? Who's gonna grab it?
I mean, I think the Freddie album was pretty good. I'm not saying that he's gonna grab the number one spot.
Bro, what are you saying? Because you're not saying a lot of shit.
Hey, be nice to the caller.
This nigga not saying a lot of shit. What is he saying?
hey.
You better know, but here's the thing.
This
you,
is
you
caller
don't, but you
kindness.
don't, but you
I'm
don't,
not saying that.
No, but listen.
No,
you
I'm not saying that. Well, what the fuck are you saying, my
I
nigga?
don't know if Jeremy agrees, but me and DJ, can I speak to him?
So I'm saying
Hey, sir.
Kendrick is number one, sure, yeah. He still is, but there's a lot of new sounds coming
You don't,
out.
but Freddie didn't take him out. So you said Freddie no. So then who's taking him out? Nobody took him out. He's on the Clips album. The Clips album is the best album of the year. He's on the Clips album. He's the cultural moment of the album that shifted the album coming out a year later. He's doing pretty good, this Kendrick guy. It's just his leadership isn't this Drake leadership where he's such an omnipresent figure. But I don't think that JID took it. I don't think Tyler took it. I don't think Freddie took it. I don't think Chance took it, even though Chance did a great record with it. So who took the You're still in the dot era, my friend. No?
We can't hear you, my nigga.
Oh, my fault. I think I hear you, but I feel like with Drake taking a slight step back because of the beef, there is a small little niche like in there that's kind of open.
I was talking to Terrace yesterday. I'm not the other day, DJ Head. And I really can't believe that I've become West Coast Wilson. And I really feel like there is this bias against the West Coast. And I think that a lot of y'all are uncomfortable saying that Kendrick is the top guy and that we live in a dot era.
Bro.
As simple as that. We had Drake's leadership for so long, right? And he's such a force and omnipresence and catalog and putting records out and a force. And his leadership was different than Kendrick's leadership, but it doesn't stop Kendrick from being a leader. He's on the Clips album. He's on the Cardi album. He's still a leader. He went on the biggest tour. He won the most Grammys. Like, he's still the top guy.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Harris.
Well, I was gonna say Kendrick is still in the #1 spot. He still holds the crown, and I personally don't think he's letting up on the crown anytime soon. Like, I don't think he's just going away and handing it over. I think this is his moment to like step on next a bit and come back with another feature and another album. Like, I think he's gonna continue that. I will say, to your point of like Drake maybe taking half a step back, because he's not fully taking a step back. He's dropping an album this year. There would be maybe room for somebody to be like a hit maker in hip hop to the degree that Drake is, but we're not going to see that. Like, no one's going to fill that void.
What's your name again?
And none of these rappers are doing that necessarily. What I will say is this battle made it so that there's a higher appetite maybe for people to digest projects, to digest lyrics, and I think we're getting a lot of great projects. This is a great year for hip hop.
I have one question. I'm sorry. What's your name again, caller?
Ty.
Hey, Ty. I knew you said you're a fan of Kendrick. Were you also a fan of Drake, and do you miss Drake's leadership? So if Iceman comes out and Iceman is a great album, are you happy that it almost feels like the culture resets and Drake's kind of fighting for the leadership position again?
Yes, but I also feel like I have my grievances about Drake because I personally was a big Drake fan. My birthday's like a day before his, but I feel like
October's very own.
Why'd you say was?
well, I feel like his earlier projects are like a lot better than his later projects. But I still think they're good works. But I feel like they're kind of like the same.
So you want J. Cole? You want J. Cole? How you feel about J. Cole? You want J. Cole to lead us?
I think J. Cole is an interesting spot because him not like responding. I feel like he got killed too much for it. Because I personally feel like with Cole, it was very like his move during the whole beef was very Cole. But at the same time, he's always saying, I'm number one, I'm number one. But I feel like he does have a chance, but he's been like saying like the fall off for a while now. So
who would you like to be number one? One final question. Who would you like to be number one? Who would, if you had your way and you could control hip hop, who would you like to be in the #1 spot right now?
Me personally,
No.
I feel like
Your papa.
there's a lot of good music that's coming out. I personally feel like the rap genre is changing itself.
Ooh,
My nigga, hey, bro.
versus.
Let's wrap it up.
Hey, bro.
We appreciate you.
I love
Ty.
everybody. We got an
Bro.
amazing call.
Bro.
Great call.
Let me tell you something. I have a problem with women. Okay?
That we have seen.
I have a problem. I know you do. But I have a problem
Damn,
with
why you got to? How do you know
Damn.
Ty doesn't have a beautiful girlfriend at home?
I have a problem with women because when they ask me a question, I take a long ass time to get to the fucking point. Radio has helped me get to the point with women. I think you should probably go into radio so you can learn how to get to the fucking point. You know what I'm saying?
I actually applied to like some like radio stations out here.
Love our callers.
There you go.
Our callers,
Yeah.
we have the best
Do
callers
that,
out
bro.
here.
Do that.
The
because
sweetest, nicest
This nigga
clientele.
asked you a question and you still haven't made your point.
Who's #1? Who would you like to see #1 before you
Pick
go?
an art. Hold on. Pick a rapper
#1.
who you would like to have the #1 spot right now.
He doesn't have the catalog for it, but Mike.
Mike who?
Who? Killer Mike?
MIKE.
The rapper Mike.
Oh, the rapper Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, that's never gonna happen.
Mike
Come
is
on, man.
fire.
Hey, you know what? Hey, bro, we appreciate
Mike
you.
is
Yo,
fire.
enjoy the underground, man.
Appreciate you, sir.
All good,
Appreciate
brother.
you,
Thank
For
Ty.
sure, bro.
Hey,
Wow, would you want that? Would you want that leadership? MIKE,
No,
all
nigga.
caps?
I like Mike,
You
but
didn't know
I
about
don't.
Mike?
I don't.
DJ Head?
Bro,
That
You play
he's
his
gonna
records?
make the
no,
#1
I don't
spot.
play his record.
Okay,
Y'all want to do a different one?
no, I think.
Yeah,
I think,
one more.
you sure?
One more,
Okay,
one more.
We had a bye week.
okay, that's fine.
He
You were the
exhausted
one
me,
that
but I
was.
was
I'm
nice
sorry.
then.
Not if
You-
we can't say that no more. We had we were off last week.
Two genders, like Chance said, right?
God damn, bro.
A bye week in football still works.
All right, so look, hold on.
You were the one not nice to the colors
Is
there.
that
You
what
really
means
did
the
your.
call?
You
Well,
did, you
I'm
did
just
good.
saying, bro. Like he fucking. We asked him a question. He like, bro. I mean, well, you know,
We're
I'm
in
not
the
saying
dot
that,
era.
and I'm not saying
They're not
this.
professional
Why can't
communicators.
they
They're
accept it in the
fans.
dot? You still live in the dot era. We are in the dot
We
era.
are still
All
there.
right.
We are still
All
there.
right, so we're gonna go. What were we doing? No, you picked the last one.
Yep.
You picked it. You picked.
I
this-
picked Ty.
You picked Ty.
Yeah.
Okay, so Elliot,
Yes, sir.
are we gonna go with Yada, Michael, Josiah, Ray, RJ, Mark, or Kaio?
Let's do RJ.
RJ. Okay, let's do RJ.
Pause, whatever, if applicable.
No, not applicable. Here we can. It's
Come
new.
on, RJ. Not RJ, Mr. LA.
RJ, what's up, fool?
What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all?
Where you from, bro?
I'm representing the DMV.
The DMV.
Okay.
This is RJ. What's your question, bro?
All right, so my question is this. Cardi B just dropped her song, Imaginary Players.
Yes.
There is an uproar in the culture right now, super split between, what's going on there. I want to know, number one, what are each of y'all's feelings on the song? And do you feel that it's fair that she's being compared flow-wise, topic-wise, and everything to one of the greatest rappers of all time, Jay-Z, just for using the sample and taking this bold move with her single?
Okay, RJ, look though.
Yeah.
It's not just the sample. It's
Exactly,
pretty
yeah.
much the whole beat, bro. It's the
Well,
same.
the whole flow, the cadence.
Same fucking beat,
It's
bro.
an homage.
We're actually gonna talk about that.
Over this segment.
We're gonna start with your question on the show.
Yeah.
How about that?
Thank you, bro.
All right, RJ.
Appreciate you, man. You're a great caller, man.
That was right to the point.
Right to the
Good
point.
question.
Right
A
concise.
topic we can talk about.
Bravo,
You
buddy.
don't have no problem
RJ.
with women, do you?
I love the call.
I do not. I'm married.
See, that's what I'm
No
saying.
problem with women,
we need
right?
to teach the homie Ty how to get to it. Hey, you want to go fucking eat dinner or not?
All right, man. Appreciate y'all having
I
me on,
appreciate
man.
you.
All right, bro.
Can we
Okay.
play the Cardi? A little bit of the Cardi?
Yeah,
Play a little bit
can
of
you pull
Cardi,
up
man.
the new
It's what
Cardi B
everyone's
song?
talking about, buddy. Isn't
I
it?
know it's got the streets on fire out there. To answer his first part of that question, it's not fair, but you kind of did that to yourself. Like if you
Facts.
sample a song and you use some of the flow and the topic matter and the beat sounds the same, they're gonna compare you to the original. If you make a remake
To
of
the
a
GOAT,
movie,
to the GOAT
they're
of hip-hop.
gonna compare you to the original. So if you want to step into that ring, you kind of
And
got to be
she said
prepared
that,
for that.
Hov co-signed it, cleared it, and that gave her confidence.
Yeah.
Yep, Imaginary Players.
Yeah, let's
Did
listen
the,
to the
did the
first
fly
minute.
video, got it off with the video, the visual. Party, big party.
Yeah. It's the motherfucking brimps that's yours.
Yeah.
That's what everyone's talking about, buddy.
The shit these bitches be bragging about is like shit I was doing in like 2016.
That was like
type
10
shit.
years ago.
Like, you bitches don't even know the difference between.
Came out 97. So 97, Hov. 2017,
Okay.
Bodak.
Yeah, look. Now I spit that other shit. Pretty motherfucker shit. Cardi B, every song platinum. I'm not the other bitch. Whatever you was gonna pay her, you gotta double it. Glory hole. Bitches don't know who they
They
Do the
fucking
first
fucking
verse.
with.
After the watch line, we can get out of it. The watch line was hot. Watch line was dope.
Yeah,
Punch like that line.
Yeah, the bars were there.
And this. Just know you bitches can't live. I got the hottest shit. Hop out, popping it. They say I walk around looking like a compliment. Shut up, stop whining. Cardi still shining. Hoes kept complaining, so I cop more diamonds and more archive. Vintage couture on me. I got more gold TA than John probably. Summer we cheeks out. Winter is minks out. I buy grown man watches and make them take links out, bitch.
Ooh, well, that's enough right there. That's enough right
That's
there.
enough. Yeah, don't give him
Big
too
body.
much. Don't
Big
give him
body.
too much.
What was the watch line?
I buy grown men watches and make them take links out.
It's a hot line. Punch like that line. I saw it on the tweets. I am still Punch.
Cause he.
He likes watches.
No, I'm just saying because he tweeted that mean he liked it.
Well, he did it at low key. Low key was very critical of the record, or the idea of the record, of her doing an homage to.
Yeah, I
Hov.
saw a lot of New Yorkers not fond of this record.
we were split in the group chat. There was a lot of different opinions here.
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
You say
when
you
I
didn't
first
like
heard Yeah, when I first heard it, I didn't like it. I like the bars on it, but I don't care for the record. Like I'm not gonna be out here just playing the song. But I don't think it's for that.
Yeah.
I think this is one of them. I think it's a rap record to showcase her talent, but then I've seen people kicking her back in for the credits and all that kind of shit. So I don't know. I have no idea what people want anymore.
I wasn't mad. Like I wasn't mad at the song itself. Like it wasn't my favorite Cardi song, and I don't by any means think this is gonna be a huge smash song like her other, like the Outside record. But I do think that we need Cardi showcasing that every once in a while, because people do forget that like she does have presence, she can rap. Now I don't know how to feel about it when I think amazing bars and I know for a fact that the bars aren't hers. Like that I do feel weird. I'm like,
Well, they finally
complimenting
get
the
credit. At
bars.
first, it came out without the writing credit, but now it is Partisan. Partisan is credited on the record.
Partisan Fontaine
Partisan, her main writer. Partisan
he is Cardi
Fontaine.
B. Like he is Cardi B.
He is Cardi B.
Bars.
Okay.
You know, Partisan has for years been behind the scenes. He's credited on most songs. He's not a ghostwriter. He's a credited writer, but he does a very good job of writing for
But
Cardi
how do we
B.
know? Here's to shoot us some bill. How do we know that she's not involved with that process? It isn't like him just
She might
giving her a list of bars and she's just rapping and trying to get the cadence down. Maybe she's coming up with kind of like a Kanye thing with his writers at the time. She's coming up with ideas and concepts. They're great writings together. They're writers together.
And that's possible too.
We don't know. We don't
I think
know
the only thing missing here that we did get on like the intro to her Invasion of Privacy album where she was really spitting, Bodak Yellow where she was really spitting, is the delivery here wasn't at top tier Cardi form. That's what I felt like was missing.
Because she was trying to emulate
the
Hove's
whole
cadence.
flow,
and the confidence, and it sounded a little punchy at times. If you like people that know music can hear the punch-ins at times. It wasn't effortless. It was very like structured. Like this has to nail the Jay-Z aesthetic. This is what I'm going for. So there's a naturalness that isn't in the record, I guess.
Yeah, but I did like the song.
When I was younger, I remember when people would take beats and flip them, and they would rap over the beats like that are iconic songs and shit. I would want them to mimic the original song, selfishly as a fan, because and then it stays familiar in my brain. Right?
Yeah.
So it's easier to ratify in my brain, right? And as I got older, I realized, no. The best thing to do is to make a completely different record. Don't do the same cadence. Don't do the same flow. Don't change everything up to own the record and make it your own, because no matter what, you're going to get compared to the original.
Yeah.
So it's better to just do something original that gets compared to the original than try to mimic the original, because it's never going to land with people, because people are just in love with these iconic songs. That's just how I think about it.
Well, I think that overall, I mean, my journey with the record was when I first heard it, I didn't necessarily love it. I was like, man, I didn't expect her to go so spot on, like you said, of emulating it. Then, to her credit, she dropped the video, and the video was dope and beautiful and well shot. And it was just like, I was like, oh, I get it. This is a strategic move. This is a I'm hip hop move, right? And I'm changing the conversation of like, I have to have the big single per se. Like I'm Cardi B. Like I've done this in hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, my album's coming in 3 weeks. You're gonna press play on that motherfucker. I'm a cultural leader in this space. So it was an assertion, like it was a strategic move to me to more chill a song. It reminded me of when historically, not the same thing, but when Nas did Illmatic, was following it up with It Was Written, which was more of a commercial sounding record. What Steve Stout and them did was he put out a freestyle right before called Escobar Season, because it was like he knew that they were going to get mad that this was going more commercial, so they wanted to make sure Nas still had that credibility in the space. So they dropped this Escobar Season freestyle, and then If I Ruled the World came out with Lauryn Hill, and everybody went crazy. So I think she tried to culturally reset it. Outside didn't really resonate the way I think she hoped it would.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a bigger song.
We thought it'd be a bigger song. So this was to reset the whole table of like, look, I'm hip hop. Like you're forgetting how big Cardi B is in the space, and also that I'm hip hop. I love hip hop, the culture. Like I'm gonna take this on. I'm gonna take the challenge on doing Jay-Z's record and doing this, her mind, a flawless cover of it. Whether she executed it or not, that was the goal.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at it like a cultural reset, and I think it was a smart strategic move, if anything else. And it got people talking about her in a way that wasn't just about what do we expect from the album and the pressures of the album. It kind of made it all about this, and this is the right move or not. And I think for that, it was a good strategic move.
I think that I don't think Outside did what obviously people thought it was gonna do.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be honest with you, I still think
I'm just being honest. Let's get to I'm just being honest. How you feel about this Cardi project? How you feel? We got 3 weeks away.
I think that Up has been her best release.
Yeah.
I like Up. I still play Up. The girls love Up. I play it every time I DJ.
So does she not need a hit coming out with this album out the gate because she has hits already?
I think any artist that's signed to a major label that does major label business needs a single. And I think it's a mistake to think otherwise.
Like she shouldn't drop the album unless she has that big record, which she hasn't had yet.
No, I know the label structure. So in that structure, in that building, if you don't have a money generating record to point people to the project, I know that the buildings are usually not enthused about your project.
Yeah.
Although,
especially now when there's new leadership, she's working with a new team. Also, the team that's there, that we know at Atlantic,
and it'd be an artist.
Elliot Grange. It's a new regime. She's not familiar working with them.
It'd be in an artist's best interest to figure that process out, because just coming out and being dope, I mean, it's possible, but then you have to be so overwhelmingly dope to overshadow to overshadow the business. There's a reason why there's music, and then there's a music business. So it's just
she's lucky though, because she has two of the biggest songs of the last 10 years with Up and WAP. Like WAP maybe is in the top
Those are
30s.
diamond records,
yeah,
right?
so at least she gets to put those on the record and just be like, okay, no matter what, my sales are gonna be okay. Like those are streamed.
But I can see it. But I think I can see also with the strategic move of this freestyle, right? Changing the conversation to hip hop and whether this was the right move. She kind of opens herself up now. Now she could drop another record, a single, right before the album drop. That's really super commercial. Like I Like It Like That kind of vibe or crossover, like a big, trying to go for the big pop crossover record. Do we see her doing something like that? Do we see a single right before the album? I think that's what the play now would have to be. And then to DJ Head's point, if that record doesn't come out the gate strong, do you consider pushing the album back?
Well, okay, so September 19th is the expected date as of right now. That gives like 3-ish weeks to.
I don't think she wants to push it back.
No, I think you drop
a lot of stuff's aligned.
You dropped one more song before, maybe a week before. The thing about it is, if it's a really, really great album, I think that pushes some of these songs over the top too. Like I think we have seen that before where in the context of an album, a song can kind of stand out and become the single if it's a really great album. I think even on her first album that happened with a few songs where like it wasn't expected to be a massive hit, but because everyone's streaming the whole thing, playing the whole album, there could be some standouts. So I wouldn't push it back anymore.
I hope so. I'm a Cardi B fan.
Yeah, me
so
too.
I just know that people become victims of circumstance. Whenever they try to buck the system or I'm not doing it this way, and the system usually eats them up.
But you feel like she's trying to do that here? I don't think she is.
No. I'm not saying specific to her. I'm just saying to Jeremy's point, sometimes when people just drop their album and then songs come later, a lot of times they don't.
That's true too.
That's too much of a gamble in your
It's
eyes.
a roll of the dice from the industry.
That the fans have to galvanize behind the record and TikTok the shit out of it and say, this is the record. And then,
or to Jeremy's point, what I've seen is that it comes years later, maybe even a year, 18 months, 6 months later, after the record has kind of come and gone, then you get like surround sound, like JID surround sound. Like you might have a song that picks up and goes viral on TikTok and then it becomes a hit record, 6 to 18 months later. That's also possible. Do you want to bet? Like if you own a house, do you want to bet that house on it?
Well, I was going to ask you that. If you're Elliot Grange or whatever, you're the big boss at Atlantic Records, and now this is the plan, and you have this pop single you're going to drop a week before the album drops. Like, do you consider wanting to push the album back and have a conversation with Cardi because you want to feel like she has the big single that exists in the marketplace before we drop the album, or is it almost too late for all that at this point?
So. To be fair, artists are art. This is their art. They have a right to put it out.
Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah,
I will preface what I'm gonna say with that. But I have had conversations with art, like YG, for instance. YG is my guy. It's my bro.
Yeah.
When he was about to put an album out, did I ever tell y'all the story about that, about Big Bang?
I don't think about that. So no.
So it matters to this, but I go to the studio with YG, and I don't know if he ain't gonna trip. So I go to the studio with YG. This is right when he's opening the Damn tour. He's about to go.
I didn't know he opened that tour.
He was about to open the Damn tour.
Oh, I didn't know that either. He was on the Damn tour?
The West Coast leg of the Damn tour.
Okay.
He was the opening act. So I go to the studio because obviously it's a big look. Like it's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Like so it's Compton on tour type shit.
Yep.
So it's like so I go to the studio and YG is playing me all of these records. He shot a video with YFN Lucci. Like he had all these records and it was just some cool shit. I'm like, I'm listening to it, whatever. And YG was like, so what you think? I'm like, I don't think you got no records. And he was like, what you mean? I was like, you don't have no
After
slaps.
he played you 10 songs.
He played me like 12 songs. And I'm like, you don't have no slaps. And he was like, what you mean? This shit hard. I didn't say it wasn't hard. I didn't say you had no slaps. And he was like, well, this shit coming out. I said, you're too, and this is why it ties into Cardi, but you're too far along in your career as a veteran to play the game like you're not. You have to participate because
you still got to play the game.
You're a major label artist with major labels with a major label behind you. They want you in order for that machine to work into your advantage and not against you, you have to give them what they need.
Slap the single.
I need the record.
Present the slap.
Long story short,
deliver the slap.
Long story short, he was irritated. He was very irritated with
He
me.
didn't
Love
take it
irritating
and
rappers.
just say,
Nah, he
thank you,
was-
DJ Head, for that kind
Nah.
feedback.
Constructive
I
criticism.
actually have a picture. I'm gonna send it to Alex so she could it's a picture that I took with him that day, and you could see in his face.
Oh, we're gonna insert it. We're gonna put it in?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
we
gonna
need
show
that.
you the picture.
We need that.
But so YG's just like, he's very irritated with me, and he was like, "So what you want to do?" I said, "Just watch out." So I start going through his hard drive.
Yeah.
I'm just listening to records. No songs.
Okay.
Because artists have hella
Yeah,
songs.
yeah.
I said, "What's this one right here with Ty? Finish this one." He's like, "That shit old. I ain't never heard of this old to you.
Okay.
Nobody's heard it." He was like, "Man, you tripping." I said, "Call Ty and ask him, just can y'all finish?" He said that he got to redo the hook. So he FaceTimes Ty Dolla $ign,
Yeah.
for the people who don't. So he FaceTimes Ty, and Ty was like, "What's up, fool?" Jizzle was like, YG, we call him Jizzle. Jizzle was like, "Yo, Head is in the studio right now, and he telling me I ain't got no records. He got me fucked up," right?
I could hear him saying that too.
Yeah, in his YG voice or whatever. He's like, he said I ain't got no records, and Ty was like, "Head is there with you right now," and YG was like, "Yeah." He said, "Do whatever he telling you to do," and he was like, "What you mean?" He said, "Head has picked all my records since Paranoid. Like, he told me Paranoid was the record. He told me all of my songs. Because I go to Ty's house and I
The
listen
singles,
to
the slaps.
the songs. So YG was like, "For real?" Because he didn't know. So he was like, "Yeah." So he hung up, and when YG was like, I said, "Look, bro, you got to push this album back. I understand you want to
But
drop."
he did push it back.
He did. I understand you want to line it up with this Kendrick shit. I said, but you can't afford to put an album out as a veteran without a record.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense at this point. So then they end up doing what they need to do. He went back to the studio, got with Mustard. He called me to the studio after I was leaving the radio station. He's like, "I think I figured it out. Pull up." So I go to the studio and he pressed play and a song come on and it says, "My bitch drive an all white Range." And I was like, "Oh, this is it."
Yeah.
I said, "This is it."
Your bitch drive all black Range.
I said, "This is it. Give me the record." He was like, Nah. He said, "I'm gonna put Sean on it." And then I was like, "Well, put Sean on."
Why the vision to put so many people on the record? That's what's different about it too.
He said he booked Big Sean on it, and then he was like, I was like, "All right, let me get the record." He was like, "Nah, I think Chain's finna hop on this shit." I'm like, "All right, fuck it, like put Chains on it.
Yeah,
just send me the record, right?" And then after Chains was on it, he was like, "Bro," he called me. He's like, "Bro, I think Nicki finna jump on this motherfucker." He's like,
but how did it become a group thing though? What was
he was just trying to figure out a way to make it a bigger situation.
Yeah.
But also people was fucking with it.
He was probably playing that for people, and they're like, I want to get on.
It's a
He had
certified.
such a great start to the record, and it was like,
it's a certified
That beat is
slap.
crazy,
So
too.
then I told him, I said, "Do not put this record out until Nicki Minaj sends her verse. Do not put this.
You don't need the remix situation.
Fuck the remix. Put her on the original." He's like, "It's gonna be. It don't matter. 4 people on the record is cool." So then this is his biggest record today.
Wow.
Like, right.
Wow.
So I'm just saying, like,
So to bring it full circle, I believe DJ Head, if you ran Atlantic Records, you would take Cardi B to dinner and you would try to convince her to push back her album unless we get that single. That really is hitting the marketplace. Top 10 single, like that's strong.
yes, but not for the business. I don't like that people get to dictate. I don't like that people get to chime in on artists' legacy and play with their legacy based on the shortcomings of their recent work. Like Cardi's a certified superstar, right?
Mm-hmm.
She has one of the biggest female artists albums of all time, right?
Yes. Arguably the biggest.
Right. You get what I'm saying? One of the biggest.
Miseducation is right there. Miseducation.
Cardi is in that conversation,
Ellen
whether
Lauryn
you
Hill.
like it or not. Whether
Yeah.
she wrote the records, it doesn't matter. Cardi B's name is there, right?
Every record on that album was a hit and went platinum, right? That's the thing.
So my point is, if you do something that's just like, we had the Jack Harlow conversation before. If you do something that's just passion project or cool, whatever, that needs to be conveyed.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about J. Cole, he needs to say something.
Yeah.
If this is I just want to put my music out for my fans, let us know so that way people don't play with your legacy. That's just my humble opinion.
We need a rollout.
Wait, what would you do?
I would tell her she need a record to propel the album, if it's to be looked at as a real thing that you want people to critique and take serious as part of your discography. Then yes, I would tell her, hey, not for the business because I want to make money off you, but because I don't want people to play with your legacy.
I think Cardi wants it all. Cardi wants to be back on top, commercially successful, and also we say that the album is one of the best albums of the year, and the conversation with the Clips and Alfredo too and JID and everybody. Like I think she wants it all.
Can we get a
you know.
Hove remix on Imaginary Plans? A verse? That where you get the verse finally?
He been there, done that. Wait, so again, are you pushing it back or no? Are you trying to get it pushed back?
I will push it back, but not for the business. I'll push it back for her discography purpose, like the legacy. I don't want to
does the Jay-Z freestyle though, does that because to me it's really a freestyle in some sense, right? Does that say, is Cardi now convinced, you know what, maybe I don't need the big record to drop the album, like at this point, right? I should just drop the album. Like Ebro says there's some smashes on there. People have heard it. The DSP people have heard it. Let the fans kind of pick the record, right? I think she's kind of moving more towards, to me, the mentality of that, the idea that you said, where it's like, there's some records on here I think people are really going to fuck with my fan base, and TikTok's going to go crazy, and people are going to pick out what they like from the album, and then I already have visuals in the tuck. I already have all this press lined up around Fashion Week and stuff, and I'm just going to have this cultural moment that's not relying on the big single leading me there. You'd advise against that still.
Yes.
Because that still goes anti-record business, where then they can't really help her, Atlantic Records, in that sense, right? Leave her out to dry, depending on if the records resonate or not.
If she's still willing
strategic gamble.
She's got to still be willing to promote it and not give up first week, though. Like, even if the label is like, all right, we don't know what to do with this, like, she still has to be the one up there and doing her own rollout. Like, she needs to be engaged, which she does. She engages with her fans, but it's like, she needs to be like, no, what do you guys think? Which is the record? Oh, I see you guys are gravitating towards this one. Should we shoot a video? Like, I think if she goes the opposite way, she's going to need to be fully engaged in this process with her fan base.
One last thing, though, I'm just being honest. I still believe in Cardi B. I think maybe because everybody's been so goddamn negative, I've gone the other way where the B in Cardi B is believe. I still believe that.
You said we don't believe in Cardi B.
No, I think the thing is this. I think that the problem is that no one hates Cardi. We all love Cardi B. Like, something about Cardi B, we all love Cardi B. Like, nobody hates Cardi B, right? Like, only competitive Nicki Minaj fans hate Cardi B, right? Nobody really, the Barbs don't like Cardi B. Everybody else loves Cardi B. So we want Cardi B to win.
Yeah.
And because we want something to win, as rap fans, we're extra critical because we want our favorites to win. That's why she gets upset and we're so critical. And I've been critical at times because we like her and we want her to win. We want her to succeed. And it seems like she built this hype for this album, and now there's no way she can live up to the hype of this album. So, but I still believe that when it's all said and done, she's going to give us something that has good music on it. I think people are going to grab songs that they like. I think she's smart enough to have some visuals in the tuck already, and will respond quickly and shoot visuals to records that do take off. I think she's very competitive, and I think she is going to stand by her work and make it a moment. Whether it's a big moment, like, it's not going to match the moment of Invasion of Privacy, but I think she's still due for the win here. I think she's still going to pull this off and at least have a top 10 album of the year. I think it's still going to work in spite of all the obstacles that she's facing. So, I'm just being honest. I still believe in Cardi B.
I'm not mad at that.
Bro, I believe in Cardi B.
I believe in Cardi B.
Don't try to take the position like niggas ain't fucking with.
We believe. We believe.
DJ Head, I know you're pushing the album back unless she has a slap on the market.
Why am I doing that?
Because you understand the business.
I literally just said
and you want the business of music. No, but that still doesn't make that the right decision. The fans don't care about that. We care about that and know that, but they don't care about that.
I literally just said
they just want the music and they want to judge.
The opposite of what you just said.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. What did I miss?
I said it's not about the business. I reiterated that 3 times. I said it's about her discography.
Isn't her discography the business? That's still part of the business.
No.
She wants to succeed. It's not a passion project. She wants to succeed on the biggest level.
And what I'm saying to you is, I think that critically, people are going to critique her no matter what.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I want her to have the most amount of success commercially so that people can't discount her contribution culturally, is what I'm saying.
I think what we haven't seen that I hope we do get on this album, and I actually do have a lot of belief that we will get a really solid project, whether it lives up to the first album or not, is her giving insight into her relationship, her personal life, what she's going through. Like, some of the best moments on Invasion of Privacy, I'm looking at the track list right now, like Be Careful, which was a single.
Yeah,
that was very vulnerable.
That's an underrated record.
Underrated song. You have Through Your Phone, I Do, Ring, like all relationships driven songs, even Best Life of Chance the Rapper, which we'll transition into. all of those moments were very vulnerable of where she's at in life. And I hope that we get a lot of that because we haven't seen that leading up to the album.
Yeah, and Offset's album is what, tonight, and he has a song addressing the relationship. So I'm sure she'll have songs, at least one song addressing the relationship.
The therapy projects are going crazy. Everyone is stepping into the therapy booth and then stepping into the recording booth. We've had, I mean, since Mr. Morale deserves a lot of credit. I do think Mr. Morale deserves a lot of credit. They said Offset's album was Kiari and the Big Cheaters. I was like, that's crazy.
But what about 444 was before Mr.
444,
Morale?
that's why I said.
And then some people say Nas Life is Good doesn't get enough credit.
Good, yep.
It was before
Both of
444.
those, I think Jay and Nas set the tone of like how you can grow within hip hop with those two albums. Whether Life is Good gets enough credit or not. And I do think 444 deserves a lot of credit as well. But that really set the tone of like, you can be introspective, you can admit to your flaws, you can talk about your mistakes, you can talk about how you fucked up in your relationships, how you're not perfect. So I think, and then we got, Tyler's album, we got Russ's album, we got now Offset's album, we have YG's album, we have like the therapy raps are very prevalent right now. So I'm excited to see.
Rapping.
Hey, how do you search? You can't do it. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
What?
Hey, what's the dude's name? Morrissey? What's the Instagram nigga name? You know what I'm talking about? The white dude that get on there and tell us.
Mr. Instagram himself.
Hey, bro, make my shit searchable, champ.
Adam Mosseri.
Yeah, bro, like this shit's stupid. I'm not scrolling back to 2016 to show these niggas this picture.
Oh yeah, that is crazy. You can't search for like the date
you can
on
put,
your own.
You showing niggas my location, but I can't search my own Instagram.
Yeah, make sure
that's
you change
crazy
that.
as hell.
Make sure you change that.
Free at Elliot Wilson too.
Free Elliot Wilson. If you're watching, I know you're a fan of the bigger picture. Free Elliot's page.
What did I do? What did I do to you, buddy?
But we are talking about high expectations for albums, things that have been delayed for a long time. We finally got Chance the Rapper's long-awaited album after 6 years since the big day. And is it safe to say we're back? Are we back with Chance? Did he deliver? Thoughts on the project?
Starting with me?
Yeah.
Victory, comeback. Yes, absolutely. I liked it. I liked it. It was in Twitter. I don't know what he said exactly on Twitter, but it was like a couple of hours before the album's about to drop.
Yeah.
And he tweeted something like, "I'm not scared. This shit is dope." Like that, like something like positive. Like I'm facing this up. I was like, "Oh shit." Da, da, da. And I pressed play at midnight. And again, I did not have on my bingo card that I would love Chance the Rapper project more than I would love a Tyler the Creator project. But that's where we're at. I mean, it's not a perfect album. It's too long. There's a lot of songs I skip, but I have my 9-track Driller version of this shit. And I think that he did a great job, man. I think he silenced all the critics from the last project. There's a great intro. There's a great outro. There's a great collab with Vic Mensa. He talks about relationship stuff, but he does it not in a corny way.
Yeah.
He does it about love and vulnerability. I'll give you my 9-track version of it that I fuck with. But no, I was super impressed, man. I like it. I'm proud. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Because he was, I didn't love the last album, but I do think that the internet and social media really were unfair and kind of made it more, more of a teardown than it needed to be.
Yeah, it was kind of
it was embarrassing.
It was like an out of line. Like the way that it was received, I've never seen anything like that. Like I've really never seen anything.
It was
like
it was a brutality.
even for probably like people have dropped worse projects than that haven't received the criticism because of how high the expectations were for Chance at the moment.
So I loved Starside intro. I love Ride with Do or Die, bringing Do or Die back. The OGs. The Negro Problem with BJ the Chicago Kid. Drake Tomania, I guess, with the Young MC Baby Chief Do It. New generation.
Yeah.
And then with his partner, Back to the Goal, Vic Mensa, his peer.
Shout out to Vic.
The Highs and Lows with Joey Badass, which was previously
really
released.
Strong first 7 songs. That's 7 in a row.
So I skipped this. I don't like the singles. I didn't like Tree, the Winnipeg song.
I didn't like
with
Tree.
Lil Wayne,
Me too.
Lil
Besides
Wayne.
that one line.
And what's the one before?
Gun in Your Purse.
No, before Negro Problem. That's kind of the focus record, I think.
No More Old Man. You
don't
don't like that?
People like No More Old Man. I don't really like No More Old Man. I don't like that one. So I like Back to the Go, Vic Mensa, Highs and Lows, Joey Badass. I thought that was smart because that was previously released, but
a lot of people hadn't heard
it fits
it,
the album, and Joey's having a great cultural moment. His album's back on course again.
Yep.
Pretty, Just a Drop with Jay Electronica, and the last song, Speed of Love with Jasmine Sullivan. So that's my version of the album. And yeah, I just think that he's rapping really great on the album, and it's a comeback. I mean, it's not as big as the Clips comeback, but it's the other, to me, comeback story of the year so far. So props to Chance. And I saw he sat on the Effective Media platform. I didn't get to watch that yet. So kudos on that.
Thank you.
I'm looking for a Chance the Rapper interview. You know, I'd like that one day. But how was that interview? I didn't get to watch it yet. And
it was cool. It was to me. Well, his fans loved the interview. I didn't like the interview.
Really?
Not because I didn't get the album ahead of time.
So you didn't get to
okay. You didn't get to really talk about the album.
Yeah, there's this thing where artists want to go and talk about the singles, and I don't. So now what I do is a general practice because I got hit up by an artist that's on a major label last 2 days ago. It was like, hey, we want to come in. We're about to drop it. I don't want to talk to you about no one record.
Yeah,
until we can hear it.
Let me when you drop the album or you're about to drop the album, let me receive the album. Let me listen to it. Let me sit with it
like you did with the clips.
Exactly. Let me fuck with the album, and then let's have a conversation
about the full scope of your work,
about everything. Like I don't want to sit and talk to you about one single because then at that point, I don't have a full scope of what's
especially there's so much he spoke about on this album.
Wow, so you interviewed him and then you heard the album.
Yeah.
So what was that like for you?
No, I didn't hear the album until it came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What did you think of the album?
But you already had an interview with him in the Tuck.
Yeah.
That he done.
So
how did you receive the album?
I like the album actually. I like the album better than I like the Tree song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, the intro is fire.
Mm-hmm. Intro is fire.
The intro is fire. Mensa, him and Vic Mensa is always that shit's magic. I like the young dude too.
Baby Chief do it.
He's doing that. Yeah, he's doing that.
He said he writes some of his rhymes with ChatGPT. So we don't know who wrote this one, but he did kill it though.
Send Partisan to him now. Partisan, help this young
Partisan
man.
GPT.
Hey,
Partisan GPT.
Shout out to Curtis King. I seen him break down people using what's the shit? Rhyme
Zone.
Rhyme Zone.
Yeah.
Hey, that's just where we at with it, champ. this shit gonna get way crazier.
Why you making CT cry? CT's crying in the corner now.
I don't give a fuck about CT crying. This is just what it is.
He said lyrics are back, DJ Head. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Not for everybody.
No.
They not. But I did appreciate the album. What's the name of the song? Pull up the track list again, please, Alex. What's the name of that song? I did like BJ, the Chicago BJ,
the Chicago kid.
He's highs and lows. Yep, that was good. What's Burn Your Block? I like Burn Your Block. That shit was cool.
That's
and then there was
I was on that, right?
No, that's a gun in your purse.
Oh, got you.
I like Gun in Your Purse too.
Okay.
I was in between on that song.
I didn't like Tia on it.
It felt like she kind of like she got the memo late in there, just like, hey, like
I didn't like Tia
you're on this song, by the way. Also Young Thug was on it.
It could have just been Thug and Chance, and or somebody should have added her to the group chat.
Yeah,
and let her know.
Yeah, they let her. Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't like Letters.
I liked Letters a lot.
You would.
I mean, I thought it was cool.
You would.
Pretty. You like Pretty too, didn't
I like
you?
Pretty.
I didn't love Pretty.
Oh, really?
I didn't love Pretty.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't like the J Electronica record.
I liked that one.
I know. I can figure that out. But
I think Speed of Love's a great outro too.
Speed of Love is
Jasmine
great.
Sullivan's a great outro.
Jasmine Sullivan. Yeah,
it's a great
I mean,
outro.
overall, it's good to me. Like
your favorite Chance to Rap album? Like, were you a fan before?
I think
Coloring Book.
Nah, it's not Coloring Book.
Acid Rap.
Definitely not Acid Rap. I actually talked about that in our interview. How when we talked to Chance, like I completely judged him. Actually, a white woman put me up on Chance the Rapper.
I mean, he was popping
back in the acid rap days. I just didn't give him a chance because it was called acid rap, and
Yeah.
that was when I was a little closed minded about it because I'm like I didn't know that he was he had a faith. He was a faith based type person and whatnot. And I told him that. I just kept it real. I'm like, hey, bro, I didn't fuck with you because you had a album called Acid Rap. Like, why would I press play on that? So anyway, he said I think he said something to the fact that like that's the whole point. Like he's mindful of that now, but he wanted people to like indulge with. But yeah, shout out to Chance. I think the album is solid. I think for my favorite part about the whole album is the intro.
The intro was incredible.
Best intro of the year? Best intro of the year? No, we also got the clips though.
Don't do that.
Yeah, clips intro was crazy too.
No, this is a hip hop debate show. It's called The Bigger Picture. I'm Elliot Wilson. That's Jeremy Heck.
Yeah,
You're DJ Head. It's a hip hop debate show.
That is true.
Let's battle that. That's a great battle. The Star Side intro
versus
clips. the clip song about their parents.
They're so different. They're so
powerful
different.
Intros.
They're so different.
Two powerful intros.
You guys let us know which one you
like
like
better. Why are you so disturbed by the comparison?
Because he haven't even given his feedback on the album yet. And you want to already pit niggas against each other.
Why is it pit niggas against each other? It's a hip hop debate show. That is hip hop.
that's fine. Let him do his thing first, and
Do your
then
thing, Jeremy.
let's coagulate. Let's coagulate. Look that
So
shit.
you want to
up.
table it? You want to table it?
Let's coagulate all of the intros that are standout from the year, which the year isn't over yet.
Okay.
And then we can figure that out.
We'll do a special Patreon.
Patreon for that. No, the intro
Okay, Jeremy,
is
your
great,
thoughts
though.
on this album?
Okay.
Were you a Chance? I peg you as somewhat of a Chance fan. Probably more the biggest Chance fan than me. And
I was a
Jet
huge,
had, right?
I was a huge Chance fan. So like
I can see
from acid rap, and not shockingly, but from acid rap to
Loved acid
coloring
rap.
book. When I moved out here, it was 2016, so Coloring Book just came out or came out that summer. And I remember thinking, we always have these convos about the big three and who's next. He was
Chance was in that conversation.
He was the guy.
Before the Little Baby hype,
like,
Chance the Rapper had that hype.
Before all of this happened, before the battles and the beefs, Chance was hailed as the next guy up to take the throne, to be mainstream, to have hits.
The big Chance.
He got the Kanye cosign. Like, he was big Chance at that point.
Yep.
The 3 hat was selling like crazy, and he was
Millions.
mainstream. Like, my mom would have probably known Chance the Rapper at that time. Like, I remember when I was an intern and I said, like, oh, I helped out with the Chance the Rapper interview. Like, people were impressed by that.
And Larry Jackson, Apple at the time, gave him the bag.
Mhm.
He got the bag as an indie artist.
He's hailed as this guy, and then the fall from grace was just so dramatic. And I think because he kind of fought against it, he didn't really lean into the jokes. He kind of fought against it and was like, no. And I think that mixed with he was still, it must have been difficult for him because he was still so famous. Like, he was on The Voice.
Yeah.
He was, and he talked about that on
star.
the
He
intro.
became
Right?
a
He's
star.
still a star.
Yeah.
So as a Chance fan, the last few years, I've just been hoping that this was great. Like, I really was like, please let this be a great album, because I think if he came back after 6 years and he did pump fake a bunch and it wasn't great,
Yeah.
even if it was just okay or good, I think that was it for Chance as a musician in the mainstream.
Yeah.
But he came back. I think he delivered. I think this was a risky project.
Yeah.
I think he could have just done what he does really well, which is like the upbeat, vibrant, like happy feeling songs. But he really dove into his relationships. He really dove into America. Like, he really reflected on not only just like the Ice Chain line, which was dope, but like even on No More Old Men and the Negro Problem, he talked about like complications that Black women face in the medical system. He talked about the violence in Chicago. He talked about not having enough role models because people die too soon. Like, even that mixed with the reason why I like Letters is because, like you said, he's a faith-based guy. He's very intentional with speaking about God, speaking about his faith. But to be so critical of the church and to really be upfront and be like, the mega church has problems, religion is being exploited or exploited for profit, and for him to be the person to call it out rather than someone who's not as entrenched in faith, that was a risky song. So I think to do that and then still showcase his faith on Just a Drop with Jay Electronica and also tell people, like, you want me to do the acid, you want me to be the old me, like, you do the acid. You go do that if you think it's a superpower. You make the song. So, like, I loved it. I think it was a little long. There was that stretch where I didn't need it. Like, I didn't love Tree, Gun Your Purse, Burn Your Block. Like, I didn't love Pretty. There's a few. If it was 13, 14 songs, I think it could have been like JID's album where it was incredible. But it was
JID, right? We ain't
but
JID
it was
yet.
a very, very good album. I'm happy for Chance.
I'm definitely
happy for him.
surprised. Again, I didn't expect him to come back that strongly. I thought, I hope, as a rap fan, you hope he puts out a better body of work. But this is really in the conversation of, definitely a top 10 album of the year, maybe top 5. It's up there. I'm super surprised.
And I saw they were talking about too, and I feel like you would appreciate this with tickets, right? Where like he's doing a tour, and at one point he was doing maybe 10,000 people. He probably could have done an arena tour at the height of his coloring books stardom, but he's kind of scaling back, building up from the ground again. I think he was doing like 3,500 person venues, 3,000 tickets, like still an impressive number.
He just did an arena tour like a couple years ago.
That's what I'm saying, but he could have probably, rather than going back and doing another arena tour, it's a different era for him. He's like, let me like really build with the people. He's independent. He was selling CDs again.
He's doing a lot of direct-to-consumer stuff.
I asked him about that too during our conversation about like that. I really wanted to go see him do that arena. I thought that was special because he hadn't released any music.
Yeah.
Like to be able to do an arena tour off of and being out of the market for 4 years plus is kind of incredible.
Yeah,
So.
it's impressive. But yeah, so shout out to Chance. We also talked. We skipped a week. So JID's album.
JID
You had
JID.
heard it, and you said he
I was
delivered.
hyping it up. Yeah.
You said it was.
So was I right? Am I right? Am I wrong?
You were
Nicki Minaj said, did I lie? No, when Nicki Minaj
correct.
said to me, did I lie?
You did not lie. No lies were told that day. You said JID delivered. He absolutely did.
Yo, I gotta know her, Jeremy. How did you? Where were you sitting? I need the whole ambiance because you was the one. Before I even declared the album was good, before that you was declaring that JID needs to be the one of the generation. And so I know you plus play at midnight. Set the scene for me. What was going on?
So I actually threw on headphones for this. Sometimes I'll listen on my
headphone
computer.
experience.
I had to put the headphones on.
You laid back and closed your eyes?
I did for this one. First listen, I walked around. Second listen, I closed my eyes, had my headphones on, just laying down in bed, doing nothing else. And I was so impressed. Like, I think a lot of people don't give this album even enough credit for how conceptual it is. Like, he really, really delivered. I think you get, like, top down, it's kind of what I said was a reverse engineering of how he came to his faith. Because at first you get, like, here's where I am, glory, right? Like, glory to God. Like, I have full faith. I know who I am. I know where I'm at in the game. Like, I have confidence in myself. Then you break down through the track list, like, him growing up, where he grew up, the things he saw with his brother, the things he saw with his family. You get Community with the clips where like Malice and Pusha kind of break down the duality of what it means to grow up in that situation. The song with Vince Staples where it's like the American dream and all of the problems with being black in America. And even if you do have that dream, where the ceilings might lie and the caps might lie. And then you get the drug song, the addiction song where it's like, oh, okay, I might actually be dealing with all this. And then boom. Here's my faith in God that gets me through everything. So I thought it was really, really impressive how he broke down that theme. But more than that, songs, good features, great lyricism. Even though it was
the diversity of sounds,
like,
too.
and it still felt.
Wise.
I love the R&B section. I know some people didn't like that section. I thought that was amazing because I wasn't expecting that from JID, especially not to say he couldn't do that, but for him to do that 4 or 5 songs in a row.
7 to 10, right?
Jesse Reyes
from Skate.
Yeah, Skate.
Skate's a slap.
Is Skate the standout
Lloyd Banks said
slap?
it was a slap. Is it a slap, DJ? It's Skate.
That's the one that we're playing.
It can go, you think? Because I was actually curious what you were going to say because I was listening. I was like, there's not a stand. That was
there's
the one critique.
First single.
There's not a stand. Like, Work is great, but there's not a standout song that I think will be bigger than JID's audience necessarily. But Skate to me had the most potential. But do you think he delivered on that?
Skate sounds like a second or third single, not a first single. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, technically, Work was the first one.
Yeah, Work was the first.
But yeah, that's my critique. That's my only critique.
That's the only thing the album lacks is that.
That was my only thing.
That's it. Everything else, I like it. I fuck with it. I thought it was dope. I like a lot of the. I like JID's. I like JID's shit, man. Like I really enjoyed the project. That's my only critique.
So no skips.
Man, I might have skipped like 1 or 2 maybe. But.
Yeah, I have it. So my theory is that there's a version of it where there's no skips, but I also think that from 1 to 10, it's pretty flawless. And then in that last quarter, with the and we vibing into on McAfee and K-Word, the Karma thing, he does some really gritty Atlanta type stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of beat switches. Like I think it could lose some people in that patch. So he could have did a version of the album where Nobu goes to like Of Blue and it ends with 4 Keeps because 4 Keeps is like the perfect
you still
closer.
need that.
But I think he's so Atlanta and so in his core, he had to get that off. That felt very personal to me, like having Pastor Troy on the album.
Yeah,
it's Pastor Troy,
yeah,
right?
Pastor Troy, yeah.
Like, so I think that he won me over with it because there's so many beat switches in it and it's like, oh, but I love the way he birded the second half of that song on McAfee. Like I love the second part of the song. So yeah, I'm kind of torn because I feel like it's a no skips album. Like Alfredo 2 is kind of a no skips album. But then there's a version of that JID album where it would be, to me,
it's
be
like
more
immaculate. Yeah.
Immaculately perfect if it takes some of that on McAfee out, maybe K-Word out, which is a tough cut, but I would probably do that. I would go No Blue to Of Blue to For Keeps. But that's that 13-second version, 13-track version.
I know. It's funny to see that too, because
Yeah.
it's like you see Chance's album, which is, I think, 17 songs. You have JID's album, which is 15 songs. Alfredo 2 is 15, I think.
Mhm.
And then you see Clip's album, which is just... It's
13
just
straight
so
missiles. There's no
like it's a
skips.
perfect album. 13
Yes.
songs, no skips. It feels like an art piece. It is exactly what it needs to be. And I think like people can learn from that. Like if either of those albums, the Chance album all three, the Alfredo 2 and JID's album, I think if it was 13 songs, would be masterpiece
About to
level.
kick Gunna's back in the future, right?
We can do that in a second.
Gunna's on par.
Listen, I know you didn't want to do
Gunna's
this
on
before. Can we just rank albums right now?
Yeah.
Who do you guys have like top 3 of the year so far?
I'm really having an eternal debate. I still think Clips is number 1. I think they set the bar, but I'm having an eternal battle whether Alfredo 2 is the second best or JID. You know, I know you want to put him second because they have gotten the title.
Well, yeah, I tweeted. I said the 2 best albums this year both have God. The 2 best rap albums this year both have God in the title. And someone responded. I think it was Debating Hip Hop responded and said, "Alfred God too."
Alfred.
People were
Gibbs is a god.
People were debating that, but I still have Let God Sort 'Em Out and JID, and then I might put Chance 3.
Woo!
I like Alfredo.
Number 3, no pun intended. Chance
3.
Wow.
I like Alfredo. It just didn't have the replay value to me and the depth. Like sonically, Alchemist did so well making that project sound how it did, and Freddie's bars were there, but conceptually and lyrically and like depth, I didn't. There was no reason for me to go back. Like Chance, I had something to listen to and dissect. Like JID had concepts and messages. Same with Let God Sort 'Em Out. I didn't get that.
DJ Head ready to have a top 5 albums debate?
I don't remember everything that came out.
There he goes. I knew he was gonna do that. I knew it. Look,
I know. Like Let God Sort 'Em Out is in there for me. JID's album's in there, but I don't remember all the albums that came out this year. I'm not a hip hop historian like
if you're
y'all.
not listening to Playboi Carti's album anymore, just be honest.
Life is Beautiful.
Who's Life is Beautiful?
Alchemist, 2 Chainz,
Alchemist
Larry
has
June.
2 potential top 5 albums.
Don't Tap the Glass, Tyler the Creator. We have The Carter 6, Lil Wayne. We have Victory, Slick Rick. Magic Alive. If you haven't heard that one's a good one. McKinley Dixon.
They said sleeping on you, man. Saba's album.
Saba's up there for me too. He's probably in my top 5.
So you just clearly Clips is still number 1 in your book too. Everybody agrees Clips is still number 1.
I got Clips, got it right now. But see, I also listen to stuff that probably most people ain't listening to, from a critical standpoint.
Okay.
Like
so,
what?
Like RJ, Mr. LA, he dropped Amio 4.
You could put that in your top.
You know what I'm saying?
You could
so
rep the coast.
like a personal top 5. It's one
I wouldn't say it's personal top 5. These are stuff that I play all the time. So it's like I know that most people are not looking at our music in the same way, which is still a problem to me. But
your favorites,
yeah, my favorites wouldn't be the biggest or the masses' favorites or quote unquote the best to everybody's standard. My shit is the shit I be listening to.
Like, what? Give me some more, like Joe Moses and Jason Martin, that project, things like that.
That was Supper Club. The Zoe Osama album is top tier fire.
Just came out, right?
Yeah, Mr. Nobody. It's top tier fire.
Did you say
it's a fucking slap fest?
DJ Head was the therapist in the clip I saw?
Okay, can we play this clip real quick? Because I honestly,
are you a therapist, DJ Head?
I was trying to imagine Head as a therapist, and I just imagine someone like spilling their soul to you and like really laying out their problems, and you go, "So, what the fuck you want me to do about it?" like, what do you mean? Or they say a whole thing, you're like, "What do you mean? What do you mean that?"
Zoe Osama.
It was on Head's Instagram or Zoe Osama's Instagram, and it was a trailer for the album.
Zoe Osama's album it's called Mr. Nobody, and it's a slap fest.
A slap fest.
It's a slap fest.
Slap fest.
25 did you A&R the project?
No, Silas A&R the project.
Your manager. You both have the same manager.
But and it's gonna sound
full
like
transparency.
It's gonna sound like nepotism, but it's true. I've told my people, like I just told you the YG story. I tell my people,
you say if it's
when they don't have it.
Yeah,
Mr. Nobody is the shit. It's fire.
That's a song.
I'm about to.
No, that's the name of the project.
I listened to the first few, but I wanted to like really give it a full listen. I feel like it's a gym listen. Like I feel like or like a turn up listen too.
Yeah, it's a slap fest.
What's his story, Zoe Osama? Where is it?
Just go on my page because.
Lil Sims too, Lotus. Great album.
There you go. UK hip hop,
yeah,
baby.
UK.
It's deeper than Joyner and Skepta.
It is.
That Lil Tecca? Oh no,
Lil Tecca had an album. He had a good album this year. Yeah, Deep Thoughts.
Nah.
Glockavelli. You like Key Glock's album?
I do like Key Glock's album.
Showbiz by Mike.
Glockavelli.
Right there.
Oh, there we are, the therapist there. One to the right. There we go. DJ Head, LA Hat, next to King.
Who don't fuck with us?
Everybody that's not West Coast.
Why do you feel like that?
Why do you feel like
that's what it looked like.
Based off what?
The sound, the hate, the tweets, even the comments.
So what do you think the state of the West Coast is?
Shit, I think we're at the top right now.
What are you doing to contribute?
I'm making slaps. I'm being him. I think that's what the game is missing. Somebody that's him. Shit, I'm him.
What makes you him?
Shit, I was born this way. Hemi Neutron, Jimi Hendrix, Hemi Hendrix, Hemi Iovine. Shit, you looking at him right now. I'm him.
He said Hemi Iovine?
Hemi Iovine. You said what makes you him so seriously too. He's listing them up. You're like, well, what really makes you him?
So how did that come? What did that concept come together that you were gonna?
So he got a lot of. So going into this project, Zoe and Co wanted to make sure that he stood out from a lens of everything else that's going on out here from a California standpoint culturally. And so the idea going into the project was to elevate the production, take it from just like, oh, I'm just getting beats from people to like getting in with producers and really crafting the slaps. And they motherfuckers delivered. Dem Joints produced a song called "I'm Him." If you don't know who Dem Joints is, go look that shit up. Dem Joints is
DEM, right? JOINTZ.
Yep, Dem Joints. He's a legend out here. Dr. Dre, everybody you can think of.
Oh, so he's OG.
Dem Joints been around for a minute. His credits are crazy.
Insane. I'm looking up right now.
Yeah. So we put in, Zoe got in with Dem Joints, made "I'm Him," but he got other songs on there that's fire, bro. Like, and so they were like, we have this idea. Damn, I wish I could remember the name of the production company because they're super dope. They're hella dope. But if you watch the "I'm Him" video, they produced it. And they was like, we have this idea. I'm like, what? They was like, we want you to play a therapist. And I'm like, what?
What about me gave you that?
And it's like, we want you to play a therapist. And I'm like, because we shot that a while ago. And they were like, we want you to just be you, but like really like get into the questions of like
challenge him.
Like, yeah, push him to. And so we didn't have any dialogue before we started filming. It was just like, whatever I ask him or whatever I say, he's gonna naturally respond to, and we're gonna keep it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a real natural exchange.
That's funny.
It was
Jeremy's nightmare. DJ has my therapist.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't
I spill
like
my heart out, and he's like, I don't give a fuck.
I did. This is at least can you take a picture for him? This is our omen, right? One day, I'm gonna be therapizing you.
Oh my gosh. What do you think? You think we're gonna be in like chairs like this, or it's just gonna be on the phone and be?
Nah, you're gonna be laying there like this in your chair with your throwback jersey on or whatever the fuck you be doing to cosplay hip hop sometimes when you.
When have you seen me in a throwback jersey on the show?
No, I'm talking about. Remember when you was talking about you sitting in the car?
Oh yeah.
You also lay back and listen to music like that.
It's just listening.
I'm just talking about the era.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. So we're going back. Yeah.
Yeah, when you was
young
listening
Jeremy.
to
Go back to young Jeremy.
Yeah, young Jeremy listening to hip hop or whatever.
Put your hockey jersey on. Hockey jersey.
Hockey jersey. There you go. Yeah.
Well, Maple Leafs or some shit.
No, the Winnipeg Jets.
Oh, sorry, Winnipeg. My bad. Winnipeg Jets.
And then
they have their own team. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. And you're gonna be being like, what would you like console me? Would you be like, it's okay?
No.
You'd be exactly what I would think, right? You'd be like,
yes.
Nobody gives a fuck, Jimmy.
No, I would tell you. So there are people that give a fuck. Mama Hecht.
She does.
Mama Hecht give a fuck about.
How would you, as a therapist, how would you do with somebody like our lovely first call we had, where the person took a long time to get to the point?
We saw how we dealt with
that. Would you keep interrupting that person? Like, how would you approach therapy?
Get to the point.
I did that because we're on a time crunch here. We don't have. We got 90 minutes, champ. Like you fucking with our shit. But me. Our first caller, he was taking a while. I said, look, bro. What's his name? Ty?
Ty, yeah.
I was like, look, Ty. What we're gonna do is we're gonna encourage you to gather your thoughts prior to speaking. That way, as you're speaking, it's not a regurgitation of thoughts. You know what I mean?
You're telling him to think.
Yeah, process thoughts and then speak. We want you to process thoughts and then speak. We want you to dive deep into your brain and utilize that hippocampus.
Yep.
And gather those thoughts, coagulate them in the frontal lobe, and then spew them out through the vocal cords with expression. That's what we like.
Don't forget the expression.
I have a question for you that doesn't involve therapy, though. And I've been asked to ask you for multiple weeks. I just keep forgetting.
Oh, my God.
So you said to us when we were in virtual land, we were all virtually talking about something. I think we were referencing the Drake lawsuit, but we weren't diving deep into it. And you said, come back to me in August. Yeah, August. Check back in with me in August.
Let's
I might have
revisit. Let's
some
revisit
stuff.
this
Let's
in
revisit
August.
this.
I think he said.
So I think it's time to revisit. Was there something?
What did I say? What did I say that in reference to?
It was, we were talking about Drake lawsuits.
Don't
we were
act like
talking-
you don't got the clip. Just play the clip.
No.
Oh, he lost the clip. He lost it.
The
Oh, okay.
person deleted
He
their
buried
tweet,
it.
so we're going to insert it afterwards. But we were talking about, I think, the Drake lawsuit to some degree.
Do you guys look at the current lawsuit against UMG, besides whatever business thing he's trying to angle, as also him being mad that he feel when Not Like Us took off, he lost that position where he felt like he had authority, that he can make these sort of things happen behind the scenes. And then now all of a sudden it feels like Kendrick took that from him also, that he's not this powerful force behind the scenes the way Kendrick could be right now, UMG system. Is that fair to say?
I'll comment on that around August.
Damn. Okay. Jesus Christ, this is a great
That's
show.
close. That's closer than usual. That's around the corner. That's only a couple
I'll
months away.
comment on this in August. Oh my God.
What about it?
I don't know. You just said come back to me in August. You basically were saying more information should come out in August. Were you referring to maybe some of the stuff that's going on now that you were privy to?
Wow, he pulls the phone. He go pulling the phone out. Are you sitting on something impactful that's about to come out to the world soon? We're running out of days in August. How many August days do we have
There's
left?
not many. 9 left.
9 left with 9 days in
10
August.
maybe. And when they watch this, it'll only be like a few.
It's
Yeah,
not gonna
it'll
be a
only
Cardi
be
album.
a
It's
week.
gonna be something. Uh-oh.
I haven't seen the phone in a while.
I was gonna
I think
say,
I lost phone.
what's he
privilege.
doing? Oh my God. Not the oh my God, I'm
You
scared.
probably don't want to read that.
I'm
out loud.
scared.
I do not.
I'm scared. Oh my God. Damn. The big shot.
Is this public or is this part of the public?
I wouldn't. Hey, bro.
But this is what you knew. Should I show?
You can show Elliot. Well,
Yeah,
It was the so but like yeah, so at that point were you like more shit, we had more shit that we're gonna get to.
Wait, what is
it? This is not one that you wanted. This isn't an album. But
no, that's not something you want to talk about.
That's court docs. So okay, well,
So we
since
segue
we're
into this
there,
incredible lawsuit?
Let's get there then, since that was what we were in
How did
reference
this
to.
nigga? Kendrick, I always say everyone, is it Kendrick Duckworth Lamar or Kendrick Lamar Duckworth?
Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. Is his
Kendrick
name.
Lamar Duckworth. This nigga put out drop.
No, that's not him.
No. I'm setting it up. I'm sorry. You're right. Let's go back to the other guy. The other guy puts out drop. He does the Pac shit. This nigga still ain't respond to him. What was it, 11 days?
I think it was like 17
days.
21
17 days,
something like
right?
that,
We find out that this nigga, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, signed a record deal with UMG days before dropping Euphoria. Like, come
August,
on,
I
dog.
think. So this is the
Come on,
timeline
dog.
of it.
Come on, dog. What?
Like that
That's
dropped.
insane. He was waiting to get his business in order to fucking then go to battle with Drake and fucking demolish them. Like, that's insane. He out-strategized. Once again, he proved he out-strategized Drake. Drake thinks he's delaying him or he's stalling him because he's scared to put music out. Meanwhile, this guy's handling his business literally, getting this deal probably where he wants it to be, and getting all his affairs in order, and then came with the missile. Like, are you out of your fucking mind? That's the biggest thing to me. But that's insane.
Well, this is the timeline.
Well,
Like
Elliot
that
Wilson
dropped.
But we didn't know that till
March
this paperwork
22nd.
came out. I didn't know that. Did you? You knew that? You didn't tell us.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Do what? Sign a record deal right before you're about to engage with a battle with the biggest rapper of that company?
Okay, let's.
A new deal. Because
All
he's
right.
already in the system, but he structured a whole new deal.
Okay, hold on. Let's back up.
Yes,
Let's
do that.
talk facts that are publicly available.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, love that.
Miss Morale and the Big Steppers, 2022.
Yeah.
Right? Before the album gets released, Dot drops OKLlama.com.
Yes.
On there, he drops a statement piece. Hey, this is going to be my last album
On the
TDE,
album.
on
TDE.
TDE.
Yep.
I fulfilled my obligation, et cetera, et cetera. That's not verbatim.
Yeah.
Whatever. So now Dot is quote unquote a free agent,
Yes.
right? Meaning he could play for whatever team he wants to play for or his own.
Yep.
Dave Free and Kendrick Lamar launch and announce PG Lang.
Yep.
It's its own imprint. It's its own entity. They then announce and debut a rapper named Baby Keem.
Drew the Sony system, if I remember right.
Through PG Lang, through
Sony system. Sony.
Correct.
Yep.
Right?
Not the key.
But again, there's some more music business for people who aren't in the music business and you don't understand how this shit fucking works.
Talk so down in the
They're not contract lawyers out there. I thought they were all like
you have a nation of contract lawyers.
If you have an independent label imprint, I'm speaking on, let's use TDE for example. You might have a Rayvon and a SZA who signed TDE, but then they get distributed or signed off to a major label like RCA. Right, but then you also have an artist like Schoolboy Q who's on Interscope,
or Absol who isn't on,
Absol who's not on neither.
Yep.
Right. The label imprint itself is quote unquote what we call a production company. The production company is responsible for producing that artist. Once the artist is produced, then you can then upsell to another label for distribution or widespread purposes. Right. So Absol is just TDE. SZA, Rayvon are TDE. RCA in the Sony system, right?
And Joey Badass is TD East.
I'm
just kidding. Keep going. I just had
Don't leave the top. August 29th, Joey Badass.
Keep going. Sorry.
That was a good one, though. That was a good one.
Schoolboy Q is signed to TDE through Interscope.
Yeah.
So PG Lang is its own production company.
PG Lang, I like that hat.
Akin and similar to TDE, in which they house and produce the artist. And then you can then move whatever artist to whatever entity you choose to do business with, right? So that being said, if Baby Keem is over here in the Sony system, Kendrick is still free and clear to do whatever he wants as Kendrick Lamar, the artist.
Wouldn't the assumption be that he was going to join the Sony system and put himself out through that system also? The assumption would be that because this is his own imprint, PG Lang.
See, you're confusing people again. No, PG Lang is
that he was signed and distributed stuff through his own label.
No, because PG Lang is not beholden to Sony system.
They're not.
That's what I'm saying.
But he chose to not do his deal through his PG Lang thing. He chose to do his own separate deal directly to UMG instead of doing a deal through his imprint also, like the label I own. Like Jay-Z on Rockefeller Records through Def Jam. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
He decided not to do that, obviously.
Right, because PG Lang is just ancillary, right? So then, now that he's free and clear, he's a free agent, he can go to play for the Lakers, he can play for the Miami Heat, he can play for whoever he wants to play for. Why wouldn't you do a business deal, a record deal for distribution of your music before distributing music? I don't see why.
Well, you would, but if you are the other guy who's the star player on that team, and you see another guy come in right before he's about to go to a big one-on-one game with you that's televised, and he does a new deal. If you're the guy who's currently the star and the new star is coming onto the team, and this guy signs a deal and says, "Oh, we're gonna put all our money behind you right now for the next year as you take on our biggest act," I see why he would be like, "Okay, this looks fishy."
Or because not everyone is as vain as everyone else, I'm going to do a new deal anyway because I like putting music out.
But the 3 days before
How do you know that the deal wasn't already in the works?
It just says, it says agreement with Kendrick Lamar dated April 27th, 2024.
But how do you know that? That's fine. If I sign to the bigger picture January 1st, we've had prior conversations.
Had talks before. Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
He's probably like, yo, if you want to button up this deal, I can do this independently, and it has.
So I have had conversations with, like, I have something I'm about to announce 2 or 3 things in the next month, right? These conversations
September.
It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen.
These conversations have been happening since February.
Yeah.
That's the way business works.
Yeah.
So for people to assume that, oh, this looks fishy because it's 3 days and shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. When has an employer, whenever you went in for a job interview, got hired that same day, got onboarded, went through HR process, and got all your paperwork squared away the same fucking day? That's stupid.
So the idea that people are saying, I guess they're speculating that signing Kendrick on the top of this thing was UMG choosing a side in the sense of favoring Kendrick as he was about to engage in this battle. That's what people are speculating.
Well, that's what I'm saying. People are saying that, and that's how it might look. The other thing, though, I do want to say, based on what your timeline was, is that we kind of had the same conversation around Mr. Morale. A lot of people were saying that UMG was purposefully dropping the ball on promoting that album because it was Kendrick's last album, and over estimating the marketing dollars or over pushing Drake's albums that came out that year, which was Her Loss and Honestly Nevermind. That same conversation was happening at that point. So again, the only thing I dislike, there's a lot that I dislike about this lawsuit. The biggest thing I dislike is the hypocrisy that exists in all of these narratives of like, you are using this same system. You know exactly how it works, which is why you're able to point things out because they were done for you. And so then for you to point the finger at the other side and be like, you can't do that. I can do that. I just think that that's kind of crazy.
Yes.
Do we think that Drake was aware that Kendrick was signing a new deal before engaging in this battle? Do we think Drake was aware of it, of what was going on business-wise on that side of the camp?
He does like to ask for things in advance.
I want to shout out to Macaulay Culkin.
Home Alone? Wait,
okay.
It's a good movie.
Okay.
He's a great actor.
Not Home
Greatest
Alone.
child actor of all time?
Not because of Home Alone.
Because of his other his film.
There was another film that Macaulay Culkin starred in.
Okay, here we go. You know where he's going, Elise? I'm scared.
Okay, he was in Home Alone 2.
No.
Home Alone 3? Wasn't that
My
third?
Girl?
Nope.
Richie Rich.
That movie.
Great movie. That's a great film.
I loved Richie Rich.
Richie Rich was great.
I loved the premise of Richie Rich.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, for those who don't know, it's Richie Rich is the wealthiest kid in the world, but when his parents go missing, he'll need help from friends to save both his family and his fortune.
I don't like where this is going. I don't like it.
I really enjoyed that film because there was a kid who was spoiled rotten. And he had everything. Right?
All the toys.
He had everything. He had the money, the fame.
He had gadgets.
He had tech. He had the family, the mom.
House.
Everything was amazing.
That young Iceman right there. Look at that young Iceman.
Everything was amazing in Richie Rich's world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was. He had a slide, I think.
And the first time that something went wrong in his life, all hell broke loose. The other plot line that I love about this film, it's a great movie. You should go check it out. Go look that shit up.
I think it's on Netflix these days.
The other plot line in this film, which is probably the most important takeaway that I took away when I was a kid watching Richie Rich, is that no matter how much you had, when he got in his helicopter and he flew over the hood and he was looking at them kids playing baseball in the hood, them dirty little,
I love this show.
Them dirty little ghetto kids. All he wanted to do,
dirty little ghetto kids.
all he wanted to do was play with them. And they rejected him because he was fucking Richie Rich. And he became resentful towards them because he just didn't fit in with them. He just could not play with them or whatever. And then eventually he earned their respect and their trust and whatnot because it's a happily ever after type movie.
That's how movies go.
That's how movies go. But in the reality, you have the mansion, you have the vault, you have the riches, you have everything that you could ever want. And all you want to do is come down to the hood and play with these kids. And they wouldn't fucking with you because you not like us.
Oh, the big show.
So this wasn't about Macaulay Culkin at all. This was about someone else.
Plot twist.
No, it was about Macaulay Culkin.
You're just relaying the
movie. I
movie.
just recently saw it. I just really appreciate that film.
No, it is a good film.
Were you floored by more details coming out about the levels of what Drake wants to get information about in this lawsuit? How did you receive all that?
Oh, we're back on the law. I wasn't even thinking about the lawsuit. What happened?
What I missed? So there was a few different things that happened. I know you might have been privy to some of this information beforehand, but a few different things happened. Basically, Drake named a bunch of UMG executives, basically requesting for discovery all of their communications,
this is still the wildest shit right
all
here.
of their emails, anything to do with like the marketing of the song and the video. And he was requesting things from the Grammy officials, from the people running the Super Bowl. It was basically like you, anybody who knows anything about this song and its success, I need all the receipts. Now, Lucian Grange, who, you know, the big dog at UMG, he actually, which is funny because it's like Kendrick allegedly had the song on To Pimp a Butterfly, Lucy. People say that could be against Lucian Grange anyway. So it's not like he has this tight relationship with Lucian Grange, which is, anyways, side note. So Lucian Grange replied and basically said, after Drake said that he's responsible for the promotion of Not Like Us, he said that he hadn't heard the song or the music video until they released. He said that Drake's claim on the defamation lawsuit makes no sense whatsoever, in quotes. And then we got more information of, so there's two things. What Drake was requesting not only was of UMG, but he was requesting all documents that had to do with Dave Free and Kendrick's kid and like their relationship with Whitney. And then he was requesting anything to do with transcripts or documents that had to do with alleged domestic violence, right? Yeah. So basically what Drake is saying is like, well, I said things, but I bet you there's proof to show that I'm going to prove that my raps are not lies while his are lies. And now UMG replied and they basically said, we have no problem providing information. I want to get the quote of what they said. News reports and documents concerning Drake's relationship with and behavior around minors, the criminal charges and conviction of Baka Not Nice, and the rap feud between Drake and Lamar, including, but limited to, the documents appended as exhibits N to X to UMG's RJN. So basically they're saying, oh, you want to go there? Well, we will give you everything that we have to prove that maybe some of the raps against you were not a stretch or a full lie, or maybe it just isn't enough to be defamation. So very interesting stuff that they are going to go there at this point.
It's nasty.
It is. It is.
God bless everybody.
God bless.
Let the courts sort them out. Sort them out.
Nah.
Let the courts sort them out.
This is spiritual warfare. This is beyond the courts.
It's getting kind of crazy. I do think the craziest part about that part is like people keep forgetting to mention tailor-made freestyle. Like if you're in court, can you imagine? I would love to. I don't hope it doesn't get there, but I would love to see this. Like someone on UMG in court, and they're like, "Well, he said that Drake likes young girls and A minor and certified love boy, certified PDF," and then someone from UMG goes up and, well, can we reference back tailor-made freestyle where Drake, in the voice of Tupac, said, "Say that he likes young girls. That's a gift from me. I heard it on the Budden podcast. It's got to be true." I just imagine that happening because Drake technically, well, Tupac as Drake as Tupac, told Kendrick, talk about this. Here you go. It's a gift.
Suggestion box.
He gave a suggestion box. And Kendrick said,
duly noted, buddy.
Okay. All right. Let's go there.
Watch this.
So I do think that that's interesting.
So to me, I think that, how does this all end, right?
Yeah, what's the end game?
I think that no matter what, it's a battle between Drake and Universal Records, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, like at the point now, to me, like it's still ridiculous that they did clear the party record to put some songs out. Like he's got records out now. What Did I Miss? The song with Central C. He's gearing up for this Iceman album. So by the speculation, this is his last album on Universal, right? In the current deal, right? Yeah. So it's just the old thing of like the record label and the artists are in a feud, right? So to me, he puts out Iceman. Whatever Iceman does. And then this is the beginning of the end of the relationship with Universal. He's going to sign another big deal with another record label entity, and then he's going to have a battle with Universal about getting his masters back. So I also wonder how much does Birdman still own the masters with Beatrice and Universal? Lucian talked about them owning it together. Like what? I'm sure the older records, it's hard for him to outright own them, but it's obviously going to be Drake's mission to own his catalog, to own all his masters and own everything outright and buy out Baby, buy out Universal, buy out everybody it takes for him to fully own his whole catalog. Yeah. So to me, it's not even about Kendrick, even though it's very ugly and purposefully being about it. I just think it ends up that Universal and Drake have to figure out how to do business and end their relationship. And I think this will slowly go away with that. And he'll take the money from the next big deal he signs, because he does have a historic catalog, and fight Universal for a while to get his ownership and a path to ownership down the road of all his masters outright.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think there's no case here. I don't think it would go, like, it wouldn't go this far necessarily with no, nothing, with no evidence. But the one thing I just really dislike is, even though, like you said, it isn't about Kendrick, but he's being brought into it. Now his kids are being brought into it. So it's like,
making it nasty.
Yeah,
like he's a loser. Yeah, we get that part. Yeah. But I just think that, to Head's point, like, if I'm Drake and if let's say it is true, this is my last album on Universal, and I'm literally suing Universal, and I'm putting Iceman out, right? Do I expect them, to your Cardi B point we were talking about earlier,
are they going to market it?
What marketing are they really going to give me? What radio push are they going to give me? Like, they're not pushing What Did I Miss to radio. They're not pushing Central C to radio. Why would they help make you bigger? That's why the records have come in, debut top 10 based off the fan base, and drop off. So Why are you doing that? Like, you're sabotaging Iceman. You're setting yourself up to be the Richie Rich kid that's gonna then pout and say, y'all don't appreciate Iceman because the label didn't support me on this shit. Like,
the label I'm suing.
I was talking about Macaulay Culkin.
hey, did you pre-order any of the Drake Amazon store exclusives?
Oh yeah, all of them.
You got the pooper scooper, you got the mask. What else was there?
You copped the pooper scooper?
All of it. Whatever.
For the boy?
I support
the boy's pooper scooper?
Support that king.
I support all the kings.
Yeah, there's some Anita Max Win hats.
Yep.
I know you like the pink one, you said.
All that shit.
Yeah. What are we going to do when Travis Scott starts selling pooper scoopers with his next project?
With an album in it?
The pooper scooper project.
All that
Travis Scott's Cooper. What is how you say? Scooper scooper? Pooper scooper?
Pooper scooper.
Yo, Travis Scott's Pooper Scoopers, yo. #1 album in the country.
Oh my gosh.
780,000 first week. What do you want? It was fair.
It was good stuff. Okay, well, I actually wanted to call this segment "What Did I Miss?" because why not?
As DJ Head yawns.
As DJ Head yawns. I'm not going to ask whether or not Head wants to speak about it. Oh yeah,
Gunna.
okay.
I'm
Let's go
tired of
Gunna
y'all tearing
first.
Gunna down.
Okay,
man.
hit us
Go
with
ahead,
Gunna.
do your thing.
Oh man,
Do your thing, King.
You like the album?
Well, let me lead with love, Gunna.
he said, "Let me defend Gunna," and then says, "Let me lead with love." Doesn't sound like you're gonna be coming to bat with it.
Let me lead with the hate.
Okay.
I think even Jeremy said all the songs one tempo. Am I listening to the same damn song for 27 songs or whatever I'm listening to? What is going on with this guy? Like, it's dark moody keys and it's the same cadence and what is Turbo doing and all that type of shit.
I didn't say anything about Turbo.
All right, don't diss Turbo. Yeah. When you diss Turbo, you diss yourself. So don't diss
exactly.
Turbo. Yeah. I do agree that Gunna is kind of stuck in the sound right now. And would I like more growth out of it? Obviously I would. But I also think that to a certain level, isn't it dope that he has a sound? He has a signature sound. Like, why is that a negative thing if you think about the bigger thing? Huh? It's dark, moody keys. It's melody driven. I think what we don't like about it is that we getting excited because, you know, the Clips gave us an album. Alfredo 2 is an album.
So did Gunna.
No, Gunna gives us a collection of songs that could take off.
He put some songs together.
He put some records like this could be a hit, this could be a hit, this could be a hit, this could be a hit. He gives you this could be a hits. Like Fuck You Mean was a single to an album, right? Fuck You Mean was one. Rodeo Drive, the last one. What you point at? The last one?
Oh, that it says album.
It's an album, yeah. And you know, in the big, no, but I'm leading with the hate. I'm leading with the criticism that Gunna's albums, these last two albums, especially this album, feels like a collection of songs. It doesn't feel like an album. It feels like a collection of songs. And the big F you is that he literally put the opening singles that are probably the two best records at the very end of this.
And I liked both of those songs. 25.
A lot of artists do that.
Track 24, track
Cardi's
24 has bonus tracks almost. But you can make the argument that to what Jeremy just said, I agree, Him All Along and Won't Stop are probably better than every other record on this album. So that makes it look bad for him. But I do think that when you cut through the fat of that, I still built the Gunna album that I enjoy.
There could be 10 good songs on
I go with Let That Sink In. I like that.
Yeah.
Just Say That. I like Just Say That a lot. Because he's basically saying, like, y'all niggas ain't hot. You want a feature from me, just say that. Like, you're not as hot as me. GP I like. At My Purest with Offset. Biting My Game. Prototype. Forever Be Mine with Wizkid. I think that could be a big hit.
I really like the international songs. The Burna Boy song, the Wizkid song, and the Asake song.
I think the Wizkid
really
song
dope.
is going to be a hit. I agree with you. I didn't like the Burna Boy one.
You
though.
like that? I like the Asake song actually more.
I like that too. That's on there too.
Yeah.
So before that, I like Again, Satisfaction with Azaki, I think his name is, Afrobeats artist.
Asake, yeah.
On Me, Made for This Shit, CFWM, and then his previous singles, Won't Stop Him Along.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Gunna deserves props because, and it's funny because he's the polar opposite of JID, and it's funny they dropped the same day.
Yeah.
JID wants to be bigger, right? But he wants to do it.
Opposites.
He wants to be organically building it with his audience that he's proud of, his proud to pay, his hard ticket crowd. Yeah. He wants to add more to that and organically blow it up and do these shows and show that he's getting bigger, this climb. And he did it the right way. He did it this credible way. He didn't need the big hit record to define him. And he did it that way. Gunna's here to be the big star in hip hop that you thought Lil Baby was gonna be. He was on Drip Too Hard also. That shit went diamond. That was my launch too of my career. And Gunna's here to be a big star. And Gunna's here to make hit records and big records. And some of the artistry isn't there. Like you said, this shouldn't feel like a collection of songs. It should feel like an album, but it feels like a collection of songs. He wants to make big records. He wants to be a big star. but it is working. You know, he
Yes.
has built the work. He's a great melody maker. He makes great melodic records. And like he structures them great, and he deserves props for that. And he has his place in hip hop. It doesn't make him a big free type of person, but he makes him a legit
He's a
rap
star.
Southern
He's a star,
star.
yeah.
And the other last point I'll make is I feel like it's also a thing of like, again, you know, because of what happened with Thug and everything that went down, y'all ostracized me. Y'all thought I was over. Everybody turned their back on me. I think the Gift and the Curse album is a great album. Should have been the best album of 2023, biggest album of the year to me of that year. It was the big F you, like, yo, I'm that guy. I'm like, to me, it's like I'm the Drake to Lil Wayne's Young Thug. Like, you're the mentor, but I'm gonna be bigger than you at this point. Like, I'm gonna be bigger than you, and I'm the star you thought Little Baby was gonna be. I'm the star, and I think that's what he's going for, and I think he's still on the path for that. Like the critics, we're not gonna like it as much as we like JID's album, but he's going for a different thing than what JID is going for.
And it's not like this is like a follow. Like Gunna's gonna do a big tour. He's probably gonna have 1 or 2 songs that pop off out of there. Like I just think the only reason I was really disappointed was because I had higher expectations based on his last couple albums. Like A Gift and a Curse, 15 songs. Really good album. Like I thought that was his strongest body of work, and even his last album before that, One of One, I didn't.
One of One.
Yeah, I didn't love, but I thought it was still really solid. So I think it was more so just like, okay, is this a streaming play, or are these just all the songs you had? I like. There's some songs that I like. It's not going to affect him in terms of his superstar status, but I think what this does do is now put the pressure on, in terms of Young Thug's album. I really want to see Thug drop a real project. Like I don't want to see 25 songs.
A collection of songs.
Yeah, I think Thug. I mean, Thug cemented. He's a legend. Like no matter what, that's not going anywhere. But if he wants to compete at the level of like one of the biggest artists right now, one of the hottest artists right now, I think Thug needs to deliver a really solid body of work.
I like the record with Burna Boy. Who getting F tonight? I think that's what it's called.
Yep. Hey, ladies.
WGFT.
And yeah,
that's it. No Wizkid? No Wizkid in the rotation?
So you're at 1 to 25?
Well, how do you feel about Gunna overall? Were you Gunna Gift and the Curse, the last album? Are you tapped in with Gunna's movement? Do you like him? Didn't like him? Liked him before jail? Post jail?
I think if you heard one Gunna song, you heard them all.
So nothing's changed for you. It's what he does.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
I needed more bread and butter. Like I really want to get into his mind a little more. I haven't really heard. Like there's a little bit of this, but I see he's gone through a lot still. There's a lot going on in his life.
He gives you that on Gift and the Curse a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Gift and the Curse. I got that. But
it's no variation of flows. It's not enough diversity for me. Like it's kind of like a one trick type deal. So to be fair, if I were to have like a studio session with Gunna, I would encourage him to get out of his comfort zone.
Yeah,
I think he could be a mega star if he did that. I'm not that he's not. He does arenas. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I think that he will go to another stratosphere of success if he were to leave his comfort zone, because he has the ability to do so. And something that I stressed even to artists that have that ability, like I've said it to Blast, I've said it to RJ, Mr. LA. Mainly like RJ is one of them people who I've been very hard on him over the years, because I'm like, and Jason Martin problem, right? Jason Martin, RJ, Mr. LA, and maybe like a couple other people have the ability to go in a studio by themselves and make a rap record with melodic hooks. That's a skill. That's a talent that you can do with no auto-tune, no assistance from anybody, no background singers. That's a different level of talent and skill. I think Gunna has the same thing. I think Gunna has cadences and pockets that he finds that most people aren't capable of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, crazy melodies.
You make it better that he writes melodic verses, not just
that's what I'm saying.
Like that's how strong his gift is.
That's why I like the song with him and Burna Boy, because it's a different pocket for him.
Yeah.
I think if he were to force himself, pick one project and force himself completely out of his comfort zone, I think he would see extreme dividends.
The Gunna Afrobeats album.
I would love that. Honestly, if he leaned
international, like
I
just
would
go
love
straight
that.
with it. Like go
even a pop album, like on that Bieber feature, he sounded really good.
I think Gunna has the ability to be on top 40 pop radio.
I see him more like with the Afrobeats, like more of an international artist, like really making a project that like incorporates, those artists, the legit artists from that region, the Nigerian, and lesser known ones, not even just like the big names we know that have won in America, like Burna Boy and Wizkid, but really delve deep into who's out there, talent that's only still local in that area, and make this kind of more global body of work. I can see him doing that. I think he'll get out of this pocket. But what's the theory that this is just throwaways because it's the last album on YSL, so he purposely just gave you that? Like, I'm not going to give you my growth yet because me and Thug aren't good anymore. This is the last deal. Going back to the business of hip hop.
Yeah,
this
that
is the
could be
last
true,
deal.
too.
He's a free agent after this album. You know, I guess he's signing back. He's supposedly signing back to the partner label, which is what, Atlantic, right? I guess, yeah. So he's not technically a free agent. I think he's already re-signed to them. But maybe the global move is the next move, and he's doing that and purposely gave us the same pocket here because
that's an interesting theory.
He doesn't want to get. He doesn't want to make Young Thug rich off this album. Basically, it's why.
I could see that, but to me, that hurts you more than it hurts Thug.
Because this is still a step back, no matter what. It's not as good as the last one album. It's not as good as Gift and the Curse.
I've had this conversation with artists that I mean, I'm not gonna blast them, but like artists that I know, like, oh, this is my last album. I'm getting out of my deal.
I don't care.
And it's like I understand that. I understand the mentality of it, but ultimately, it still sours the marketplace for your own growth.
Yeah.
So you weren't like Fat Joe, where you felt so guilty listening to it because of his legal situations. you could barely keep a smile on your face with the headphones on. Yo, Fat Joe is on that show is so funny. Like sometimes like he's opening his mouth like, does he know it's about to come out? And
Fat Joe, Joey Crack.
Shout out to Joe. Okay. Real quick rapid fire. NBA YoungBoy DJ Khaled album, the album we've all been waiting for. Did you guys love it?
There's a couple songs in there, but yeah, I don't think we understand why Khaled's on the, like, why is there a Khaled YoungBoy
you
project?
understand?
Because
You understand?
Because Drake dropped out.
Wait, explain to me. I don't know.
2 Drake features.
I don't know. YoungBoy's never been on any of those Khaled records, right? Not even a feature yet.
I fuck with Khaled. I don't have a comment.
Khaled doesn't have comments either.
I bet he don't.
He doesn't have much to say. Okay. Then we have Blackboy Max starting a new label.
He does it all, that guy.
Are you tuned in, Elliot? Are you happy to see the streamers evolving?
I was just like, yo, when is a streamer going to do a record label? That's really what I was just home asleep. He doesn't want to do a marathon streaming thing. He wants to put a label. Okay, do a label, champ. Good luck with that.
You excited?
Who's he want to sign?
He's getting artists to submit. They're submitting talent.
Oh my god!
And he's streaming it live and doing a competition.
I'm gonna start doing like BBLs and shit.
Oh, so you're saying like you just go into a different field that you have no knowledge of and just see how it goes?
Just wing it.
Can you imagine DJ
so
had the
not
BBL?
Not only do you want to be a therapist, you now want to be a booty doctor, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start doing my own BBL surgeries. I'm gonna find
you're the new
we
Dr.
don't have
Miami.
basements here in the West Coast.
Dr.
Like
Head
that,
is
but
crazy.
Dr. Head is kind of wild. You doing BBL alterations in your Dr. Head? That's a little wild.
I'm gonna do like breast augmentations, lip fillers. You know.
Okay, so all plastic surgery.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start this.
Cosmetic surgeon.
Yeah, fuck it. Everybody can do anything.
There we go. Okay, all right. I like it. Vince Staples show returns for season 2, November 6th.
Yay!
Good to see. I'm very excited for that
Did
show.
you know he got renewed?
Yes.
How long? See, you don't tell us shit, man. What kind of show is this?
Let me see what I can share.
Say, nigga, the show's coming back.
Yeah, I feel like
What did he
Vince would
tell you?
announce it in a funny way.
Vince Staples, man. Well, another win for the West Coast, right? Vince Staples show, season 2.
Huge.
And the West Coast wins again.
What, do they ever lose?
Did they ever lose? Are we still in the dot era?
Yeah. We still
the Vince Staples era of entertainment. That's what we're in.
We still are. But the show is great. Season 1 I thought was really it was very dark, but it was also just very real, and it was him. It was very Vince Staples. Very funny. Like I think all the things
from this, Jeremy, in the wake of a tragic death.
So Vince watches he's watched our show.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you, Vince.
I'll show y'all, but you can't read, what he's.
There we go, the phone again, seriously.
Okay, well,
please show Jeremy, just Jeremy.
Okay, yeah, Elliot's gonna go.
I get confused. I don't even know what I saw last time.
You can give the context of what he's saying. I mean, so when I'm on here, I'm always talking about the music business on purpose because I'm trying to provide insight, right?
He's giving you insight into the entertainment business.
Yeah. Well, basically, he's thanking Head for like when we have those being independent talks versus labels versus distribution, and like how so many people are young artists. They're unaware of the system, and Head is actually saying like, "Here's how it is." So he's basically saying like, "I'm tuned in."
Attention.
Thank you. Yeah.
People think Dot and Vince and like all these people be off world. Nah, them niggas they watch they see everything. Snoop, they see everything.
What up, Vince?
So I guess the message here, we're not understanding the process it takes to get a show like this renewed with Netflix, and
it's this process when it's not my business to tell, but when we're gonna do a sit down, but when Vince is ready to tell the entire story of the Vince Staples show, it's gonna be very, very interesting to everyone.
I'm excited to see. He's one of the most creative. Like we had that convo early, like episode 3 or 4, where we were talking about like the people that don't get enough credit for how creative they are. Vince Staples is that.
So you overall, as we sum up this episode, we get towards our closing end. I guess you're getting, not say frustrated, but there's obviously, as we said, everybody feels like because they can download a court document and PDF, 85 page. Everybody feels like they have to have an opinion, opinionaires, as our brother Denzel Washington said. Is there now a point of it's almost like exhausting that you have to be the person who makes it clear that has more knowledge about the business to express that constantly because there's so much misinformation now because everyone thinks they're an authority of things?
No, it's not about opinions. It's just that it's 3 things. It's a few things I don't like. The first thing, which I made clear, as I don't like the oversimplification of the music business from an independent standpoint. That's selling kids false narratives that they can just do it themselves and then they become resentful and reject platforms and entities that can help them because they listen to this nigga who told them that they could do it by themselves.
Do everything by themselves.
I don't like the oversimplification of things like Drewski's a comedian, right? But he could have been records, which is like, and I guess it's a thing now. It's a real thing, right? But he's a comedian, so. And I fuck with Drewski. Like I just recently found Drewski funny. I didn't really find him funny until like a year or 2 ago.
What do you mean?
I mean, I didn't find him funny until
you saw what he was doing and you didn't ever.
I never laughed at Drewski before
smile.
2 years ago. I never laughed at Drewski before 2 years ago.
What was the turning point? Because he's big on social right now with his.
He did something and it was
hits.
funny, and I was like, okay, this is funny to me.
Were you okay up to that point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Now Jeremy's your therapist. You don't like to laugh?
Yeah.
But like, shout out to him. But Drewski is smart. He's someone that probably is going to invest resources and get people around him who know the business he's entering. He's not a dumbass nigga. Like he's really smart. So
he knows branding.
Huh?
He knows branding really.
He
well.
knows what he's doing.
Working
right?
with Kevin Hart.
Yeah, like Kai. Kai is I'm older, so I call him a kid. But Kai has people around him who know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I respect that because now it's not just I'm just gonna start a stream and shoot in the dark and become this person, like this, even like DDG. I've been very critical of DDG, right? But DDG is smart. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I be on him the way I be on him. Cause like, bro, I understand and he actually said it when we was on his stream one time. He was like, man, bro, this is what they want to see. I don't give a fuck what they want to see. You're smart and you know how to convey what you're conveying because you're taking advantage of people's lack of intelligence. That's predatory to me. I don't fuck with that. So it's not that I'm trying to combat the systems or the infrastructures or whatever, and I'm the only one being self-righteous. No, it's just that it's so much bullshit out here that I'm trying to navigate it in an authentic way to me. And I never want to misrepresent myself or the people that I represent. And then I'm also trying to always help. I'm trying to pour into the system because no one fucking helped us when we was
But it
coming
starts
up.
with yourself, you're saying. It's like almost like the airplane, put the mask on yourself first and then
No, that was me getting educated. That's me helping myself. Now, because I came up in an era where the game is to be sold, not to be told, right? Payola, fucking, oh, you want a meeting with me? Oh, I need $1,500 if you want to take a meeting. I come from the consultation
Consulting
era
fees.
where it's a consulting fee. If you want to meet with Elliot Wilson, well, you got to go through Jeremy. Jeremy's like, yeah, I'm gonna need like $1,500 set the meeting up with you and Elliot. Just to meet with him, just to get some game. Yes. That's the era I come from. So no one told us or taught us shit.
Yeah.
So I come from that era where now I just give away game. Like shout out to Pookie F and Rude. Y'all don't know who he is, but Pookie F and Rude from Long Beach. He hit me and was like, "Bro, I did everything you told me to do. My records are registered with Media Base. I got this, and I was like, damn, that's fucked. I appreciate that because at least people are learning something that I didn't get an opportunity to learn. That's why I'm doing. That's the why. It's not about like the system, and I don't give nobody. And also these systems, to be honest, they want you to be dumb. right? They
And
want you to
take
not know
advantage of you.
shit, so that way they can sign you to a $5,000 record deal. They want you to take that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know independent artists that are making $500 a year, and I know independent artists that are making $100,000 a month. I know both, right? The difference is how well the records are performing and the business around them. That's the only difference.
Game,
J-Head, baby.
game. If you're tuned in, you can learn.
I
That
think
is
they
what
learn
it
watching
is.
this damn show too.
Yeah, I think it is. It is educational for sure. I do think we have a smart audience too. Shout out to them. Oh, shout out to ASAP Rocky too. I did want to say I saw the Denzel.
You made me go see the movie.
You saw the movie?
I saw
Okay,
the
yeah.
movie.
What do you think of Rocky's performance at the end
I
there?
thought he was good. The new theory is that Rocky, man, after that "Don't Be Done," man, the music's over, man. Acting may be a true calling, my guy. You might have to be.
No, he was good.
ASAP Rocky, the movie star, man.
He had a slap in there too. He had a slap in the Denzel movie.
I didn't see the Denzel movie.
You would like it just because of the slap.
It take place in New York.
It's in New York.
It's very New York. Very Spike Lee.
You
I'm
don't,
fucking with you.
Yeah.
I was trying to get an Elliot crash out.
Late
You'll love it.
buzzer beater.
You'll love it.
No, he did good.
Spike Lee.
He
You
was
saw the movie, enjoyed it?
Yeah, he was basically playing young thug. He was young felon.
That's funny.
And he was facing a huge charge. His popularity was growing,
They
but
waited a little too long to put him in the movie.
yeah, only got to hear his voice. Ice Spice had a 2-line cameo too.
Ice
I
Spice
don't know
did
that
it
I would
Ice
say
Spice.
I saw enough to say
Thespian?
that her performance is a future in acting. But she
But
did
should
her thing.
Rocky do that? Should Rocky? He's gonna give us "Don't Be Dumb" probably one day. The end of the year, I'm
We'll
predicting.
get it the day after the fall off.
Exactly. No, I think they both. Yeah, both gonna drop probably the same day,
Yeah,
like in
that would be
December. Yeah,
dope.
I think they get a little face
Great
off.
day in hip hop.
Great day in
Part
hip hop,
5.
December 6th or
Yeah.
whatever. Give
No,
the last
I think he
credit.
should. He should go into acting. But
Is acting Rocky's true calling? Music,
No. Music. I think he's still better at making
Really?
music than he is at acting. He was
Really?
good. He wasn't spectacular, and he is, I think, a phenomenal creative and artist.
See, I think if he focused more on the acting, he could be even. I think he's good. He shows this like he has a spark. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
He's not polished yet, but I think if he took it seriously,
Yeah, for sure.
his main thing, he could be really exceptional.
Yeah.
So and I don't know, and I don't know what his place. Again, it sounds fucked up to say, but I don't know if he's when the Joey Badass thing. I don't feel like Joey wants to be competitive right now, but I don't know if he really even wants to be competitive in the music space. So
And more
I
time.
don't know.
More
It's
time for the
interesting.
kids.
No, you're not buying it, Rocky. You want Rocky music or Rocky acting?
I'm indifferent.
Rocky husband.
I'm indifferent.
Rocky, no, not husband, boyfriend.
Long-term boyfriend.
Long-term boyfriend. I'm
Long-term
sorry.
boyfriend.
Rocky could put
Those
out.
crazy kids are married in my book, Jeremy.
Okay, they're what's
How
it
you gonna
called when
marry
you
a nigga off who ain't married?
he gave
They're
off the
producing
kid.
children. They should be married.
What's it called
then.
when you're
Old school.
when you live together for a long time and you're not
Yo,
not
is that
married,
fucked up
but
to
it's
say?
like you're
That's
you know what I'm saying?
insane.
What's it called? You've lived together for a certain amount of time.
Hey, man,
you're,
I
like,
was at my
married, but
wedding,
not-
man.
It's called common
I
law.
was at my
Common
parents'
law,
wedding.
yeah,
I mean.
common law,
I was
man.
at my parents'
Oh
wedding.
yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta be careful, Hecht. In
What?
California, common law is applicable.
They said
Oh,
3
shit.
years now.
Wait.
I got
Rewind.
2
What
more
happened?
years
He's
to-
in trouble. What would he do?
No, he says
he
thinks
just
that-
asked me what the term is. I told him it's called common law
common law
marriage.
marriage, and they switched it where it's now going to be 3 years. You're going to be common
If you
law married
cohabitate.
if you cohabitate. We've only
I
cohabitated
thought it
for
was
less
7.
than a
It's
year.
not
though.
7
No,
They
changed
switched it.
to 3.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fucked. Yeah. You're in trouble.
Common law marriage, Jeremy Hecht.
Common law.
Yeah, tread lightly.
CLM. Okay, we'll see. All right, well, take the spotlight off of me and give it to somebody else right now because I need to figure out
Go
get
get
my
that
affairs in
Zoe
order.
Osama album, Mr. Nobody. It's a slap fest.
Slap fest.
What?
Just the way you
A
said
slap
that
fest is
too.
hilarious.
I'm imagining, those competitions where they have people just slapping each other.
It's a fucking slap
No, it
fest.
sounds like those old commercials when they used to do the CDs on the phone. Like, this slap fest.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
They do
Now
it for
that- now that you
5
put-
minutes
yeah.
straight.
Now that's music volume 26. Like
Yeah.
that type. It sounds like one of those.
Oh,
It's
the
a
homie
slap
Rucci.
fest.
The homie Rucci dropped the album too. It's called Don't Cross the Bone. Shout out to Rucci. He from Inglewood, California. D Smoke is dropping an album. It's coming. He just dropped some music off of that. Who else? Who else? The homies. Oh, Wally the Sensei is dropping.
West
I
Coast.
can't say necessarily when, but it's coming sooner than you think.
State of
Okay.
affairs in the West Coast, baby.
Hit Boy.
Hit boy.
Hit
Fresh
Boy
out the deal.
Yeah, shout out to Hit Boy.
is dropping. I'll let you hear the album, Elliot Wilson. If you
I have the album. Do you have? I heard
Okay,
it.
I didn't want to cause no problems. You know what I'm saying?
That was good. That was good.
You know what I'm saying?
It's too
He
late
was
in the
offering
episode
me the album.
to
He
do
was
that.
offering me the album. He was going to offer you a share. He was
I was
going
gonna
to share.
let you hear the album because he didn't say.
There's a song in there I really like a lot. I'm trying to think of it. It might have been the outro. But yeah, I like the album. The album's good. Hit boy. That boy's my guy.
Okay, well, fuck it. I'll play you out.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna give a comment on it until I hear it.
Shit.
Okay, I want to shout out Marco Plus, who everyone was recommending this album. I saw a lot of people hitting me like, "Yo, have you listened to this yet?" And people I respect music taste wise, so I was like, "Okay, let me give it a real listen." It was 16 songs, but very surprising with how the flows, the concepts, like a very cohesive album, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. He grew up in Atlanta.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you his backstory because I did listen to the album too, and I liked it. I liked a lot of songs in there.
Right?
Yeah, I was surprised.
I don't know his full backstory, like where he came from up until this point, or who he's affiliated with. But Atlanta, I really like this
he's from
song.
Atlanta.
Yeah, he grew up in Atlanta. He's gone on tour with JID too.
Okay.
He's opening for JID.
Dope.
Money Cash Hose on the South was my favorite song, and then I liked the one with Smino, Out My Way. But yeah,
I like that one too with him.
That was super dope. And then the other project.
Go ahead.
And then the other project I liked was Cal Banks, TDE's. I think it's either newest
producer, right? Behind the scenes guy.
Yeah. So I had heard a song last year that I didn't know he was affiliated with TDE. It was called "Hop Out Your Feelings" with Smino and Buddy that I really liked. But this album, Rhoda, I haven't gotten all the way through. I think it's 25 songs. I'm like halfway through. But storytelling. Fire concepts, dope bars, so check that out. And then finally, Yoshi Vintage, we threw an open mic, something dope for the people with Rhymefest, and we did a competition.
Rhymefest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not the rapper Rhymefest, the festival Rhymefest out here. So,
sorry, my bad.
Yes, shout out to Rhymefest, the rapper though.
Yep.
But so we were giving away a spot on stage, and the winner got to perform in front of a few thousand people at Rhymefest. So this girl, Yoshi Vintage, she really young lady. She was on Rhythm and Flow. She's actually deaf, so when I was like introducing her, I was like on the phone, like typing up, like you're up next, and so which is probably hard on stage to hear your own, like you can't even hear your own vocals, but she took over, like bars, no backing vocals.
Let's be careful now. The bigger picture.
Yeah,
I don't want to get canceled.
No. I mean, that's part of her story.
Don't always go with this.
I don't have nothing.
How does she hear the beat? You're gonna ask something like that?
He said that you said she's deaf, and then you said it's hard to hear on stage.
I mean, she's not fully deaf. I think she's partially deaf.
Can she hear the?
There's a big difference.
Yes.
So she can hear the backing track.
I just think she can't register it fully. Like she doesn't know how loud her vocals are, how loud the beat is fully. So, but yeah, she was killing it.
Partially deaf.
I'm a believer.
You had something you were showing before I go?
No, go ahead. I'm gonna do mine last.
All right, bossy ass motherfucker. Who said you get to do yours last?
It's not a spotlight, Elliot Wilson.
Spotlight. Going back to JID, there's another song he threw out there, Sun, with him and Anicia. I like. It didn't fit the album, but it's still a good song, and I'm glad he shared it. And shout out to Anicia. I think I still like her Grady Baby project she put out. Speaking of the Larry June 2 Chainz Alchemist, they put out a deluxe with some extra songs. There's a joint in there, Spy Hunter. Alchemist is rapping on it. He's rapping his shit, his Persian rugs and fly shit that he raps. It's good. I don't know why it wasn't on the original album because Alchemist didn't rap on the original version, so I thought it should have been on there. But I enjoyed it. OG from the blog era, K Camp.
Shout out to K Camp.
Mr. Cut Her Off, Mr. Comfortable.
Yep.
He's got a song West Coast with a Ty Dolla $ign called Early Morning. I like a lot. I discovered that.
He's got a new remix with my boy Fresco Trey too.
Okay. Shout out K Camp, still doing the damn thing. And then finally, a good friend of DJ Heads, Terrace Martin, his project with Kenyon Dixon. I finally tapped in with that. I like the We Mage with Rhapsody. I like the song called See You Later. I saw him live. Blue Note Los Angeles. There's now Blue Note in Los Angeles. It's a cool venue.
Yeah.
They're doing these shows. I went to a couple of them. I saw Alex Isley there. I saw Terrace. Got to chop it up with him.
I went yesterday.
You went yesterday? Yeah, I went to the first show. So yeah, it's a cool spot, right? I like it because I come from New York, where the home of the Blue Note, and then they have one in London. I think they're building two, and it's dope to see it in LA. Shout out the guy Alex who has booked it up incredibly. It's all booked up.
Yeah, isn't it How many people is it capacity?
It's a good size though. I get you in there, buddy, if you want.
Cool jazz lounge.
Jazz
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Jazz lounge.
You know what I'm saying?
Sounds good.
Get that
Pull out your
get that white boy
corduroys
there.
and take the lady out.
Okay, yeah. Helping with my common law marriage plan. Okay.
And I also enjoyed Terrace Martin's interview on Effective Immediately. That was very good there.
Thank you. I appreciate
Dope stories too.
Thank you. Before you make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I want y'all to make Ty feel better because look what he said.
What'd I say?
Wait, read this.
I love this kid.
Wait, read that out loud.
He said, I'm embarrassed myself on DJ Heads Live today, but it's okay. It's about the ... bigger picture. Yo, shout out Ty Turner,
hey,
man.
Ty, we love and appreciate you.
Elise, can we send him a t-shirt? We can send him a t-shirt.
Ty, we'll send
What's
you a
your
shirt.
size? Hit us back with your
Ty,
size.
DM the bigger picture, because that's Elliot. And he'll give you a t-shirt.
And you did not embarrass yourself. You made for good
I like
conversation.
this,
it was
man.
a good segment.
See what happens when you're nice to the callers, DJ Head? Be nice to the callers, man.
I wasn't mean to the nigga.
You was mean to the
were
nigga.
mean to
That
him.
nigga was
You were mean
buffering.
to the nigga.
I wasn't mean to him.
You Elliot Wilson him today.
I didn't Elliot Wilson that nigga. He was busting.
You buffing him. Was he
I was
mean?
not
Elise,
mean.
was he
This is
mean?
me regular.
No?
That nigga was buffering in real time.
But Ty, no, shout out to Ty. Hope
And
you
he
get
was
one
doing-
of those
actually, this
internships
would
at the
actually
radio
be-
station.
This would actually be the
we
proper way to use the word word salad, because the internets and you fucking weird accounts like to say that I use word salads. And just because you don't have the comprehension level to understand what I'm saying doesn't mean that I'm using word salad or mental gymnastics. It just means that you don't have the intellectual throughput to comprehend what the fuck I'm saying. So Ty was having a word salad today. That's what was happening.
But shout out to Ty. You were okay.
You be attacking that solo camera, man. You be attacking that shit.
He put extra dressing on that.
Feel the tension, the audience, the direct.
No ties here, just W's. You know.
Nah, the big W. We're about to go with W. We call this episode Richie Rich.
Richie Rich is good.
Richie Rich was good today.
That was good. Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe, chat. Make sure you do that shit. And Jeremy Heck will be back next week with Elliot Wilson and DJ Head, hopefully. And we'll see you again soon.
Why'd you say it like that?
What?
Why, I'm guaranteed to be here, and then maybe you guys are gonna be here. Am I showing up solo?
The real reason there was no episode last week.
Yeah, so do you.
No, I don't. I don't have a solo show.
No, but you have. Yes,
Y'all
you
two
do.
niggas only was with a solo show.
You have honest feedback. Honest feedback is
Yeah,
a
but
solo
that's
show.
not a show.
What is it?
It's a program.
Oh, okay. That's where it's salad. Come on.
No, but you're the main host of Effective Immediately. Well respected Gina Views. She's a star.
No, we're co-hosts.
But she's a co-host. No, but you're the main host.
No, we're co-hosts.
You're equal co-hosts.
He's trying to trap you.
We're co-hosts.
You talk out the break. You're the one mic. She's the two mic. So y'all don't understand the radio business. The main person speaks the one mic and the two mic. I don't see her open the breaks and go out at the breaks. She's the two mic. So she's technically the co-host. You are the main host.
We're co-hosts.
All right. See you guys next week.
The big job. Gina Views.
It's good to be back.